Hello, 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 ladies and gelatins. Welcome to Thursday. Doo-doo, Thursday, where we get into politics. Which I'm just a massive, honestly, I'm a massive fan of. Like, in a game, in games. Gamified politics are better than real life politics for every reason whatsoever. I'm very into it. Which reminds me, if anyone else enjoys, like, political discourse. Oh, excuse me. I dropped a thing. Political discourse in media, etc. It's just like part of a world. I highly recommend the anime Legends of Galactic Heroes, which has been is old. It came from the 80s and it's been redone. Not completely, but they have like 4 seasons now, and I didn't know that they had 2 more seasons. It's incredible. And I definitely need to do that. Strain. I have not played this game, but I'll definitely consider that because honestly, political games and political media stuff is pretty interesting. Dude, Legend of the Galactic Heroes is literally so good. It's probably really easy to recommend it as an anime just because like it's intriguing. It skips a lot of the classic anime tropes and it's made by a guy who's clearly like legitimately passionate about history. Like legitimately. Also, it's got some just a beautiful bromance, which I love. Not pulling this one. Oh, that sounds really cool. I should check that out. I feel like I have a deja vu, like I've heard about this game before, but that's all I got. My memories in the past are kind of funky, let's say. So, but yeah, it sounds really cool. How long of a game is it, and do you think it would be a good stream game? Because I definitely wonder about whether or not that'd be a good stream game or not. Because I've been apparently just playing more of these like off-the-wall sort of indie games on Thursdays, and I'm really loving it, so I might continue that trend. Have some ideas for the future, but like, you know, could add that to the list of things to play. To do politics. 11 hours? 11 hours is good for a stream, but I don't know if it's overall just like a good game for streaming in general. I'll take a look at it at minimum. Shoot me a message on, if it's okay, if you have the energy for it, if you could shoot me a message on my Discord to remember to look that up, because I've had a lot of stuff on my mind lately and I don't want to forget this one. Please and thank you. Good conversation started. That makes it even better for streaming then, doesn't it? After all, like, this game has led to so many conversations and like mini rants that I've thoroughly enjoyed. Hello, Gutter. Welcome. Great to see you. Also, I have to remember what exactly I was doing. Yes, good morning, afternoon, evening, depending on your time zone. Good day, regardless. No matter what, the day is good. It embraces us with open arms. Hopefully. I'm hoping. It's doing pretty good for me, honestly, even though I was having such a hard time concentrating today. That's okay. Sometimes you just have days like that, and you just decide, all right, cool, if I'm going to have a really bad concentration day, I'm going to do a bunch of small tasks instead of, like, work on big tasks. And it worked out for me this time. We'll see, because I have to do like a bunch of thesis writing, and I did manage to completely finish all the fixes I needed to do to the first chapter, and I started looking at chapter 2, which I already have a plan for, which is huge. Having a plan is great. The fact that I don't have to come up from scratch what I'm going to do with chapter 2 is literally incredible. It's so good that I can look at chapter 2 and be like, yes, these are all the topics I want to talk about. Then all I have to do is basically go collect fun facts about them and put them in the paper. Sounds a lot easier than it actually is when I type that, but type that, write that, say that. What is speech other than typing with your mouth? It's gonna be one of those days, I guess. Okie dokie. Well, that's fine and dandy. I hope everyone is also having a good comfy time. Get yourself some tea if you drink it, coffee, whatever, what have you. I've got chamomile today because I had some nettle tea earlier. Oh my god, like I actually found out about nettle tea like a couple days ago. Maybe it was last week, but I think it was literally the beginning of this week. And I was like, I've never heard of nettle tea before, actually. And my friends was like, what? How have you not? I'm like, well, it's not really a thing in America from what I know, at least from what I was aware of. Nettle, pokshivka? Something? I think I said it right. If not, I can literally find it. I'm gonna Google nettle tea. It's not metal, thank goodness. Yes, nettles. What's that word in Polish? It's gonna bug me now. This pokrzywa. Yeah, it's like a weed. It does actually sting if you touch it. And but it's actually like really healthy, like super healthy. Yeah, exactly. It's that thing, stinging nettle. But it's really healthy for you. It's got a bunch of vitamins in it. If you eat the leaves, it has a bunch of iron, which I did not expect, like more than spinach, which I know was like a whole marketing thing, but like this one actually has like a good clip of iron. Also nickel, which I don't think is something that you like need, but it's the thing that it has. But either way, it's really good. Yeah, Mao Mao knows. Mao Mao knows this stuff's great. And also, yes, for anime, Apothecary Diary is incredible. Incredible. But yeah, actually, so nettle tea is also a really good antihistamine. So for people who have allergies, it's really good to drink nettle tea. Now, I'm not having it for allergies, but I just like it. It's nice. So some people are like, oh, it gives me energy. Some people like a bunch of other stuff. But either way, like, I'm into things that like I can drink and they're healthy. And the idea of it also being an antihistamine is fascinating. Fascinating, legitimately. Because I never would have known. And it sounded like a cool thing that you can like, oh, are you having allergies? Here's some tea that will help you. On top of the Benadryl you're probably taking, you poor thing. Yes, so that is that. So now we dive into the game. Try to remember where I was. Okay, I have something worrying to report. Kupresa's been shamelessly parading Adana's corpse around to gather support. Maybe because they go back way too far, but for some reason the corpse complies with everything Kupresa says. That's super weird. This is giving our sisters reason to believe in Kupresa's plan of keeping Adana as some sort of a mystic guide. That's upsetting. We need to do something. We can talk shit about Adana. Oh, also, I found someone that could help us, Fortuna. She'll pay us a visit. Her name is Curiel, the Sensorial Witch. She can affect the perception and sensations of sentient beings, conjure hallucinations, induce synesthesia, and even grant extra senses humans don't usually have. That's hilariously powerful. That's insanely powerful. I'm super interested in talking to that person. She seems to be a bit anxious about the current climate in Coven. Not sure what'll come out of this meeting, but send her your way anyways. Oh, I'm so down. Like you to challenge an opponent's program, because that's absolutely ridiculous. The entire concept of Adana, yeah, it's messed up. Like, it's a corpse. It's a corpse. Could we please be like, hey, our leader died and that's why we have a new leader? If we're letting dead leaders continue to lead, what is the entire purpose of death? Like, yeah, basically. Like, it's messed up. I think I stumbled upon an interesting opportunity. She'll come to meet with you and you decide what's best. Her name is Maria, the cosmic poet. She's not from the Coven, but you've probably heard of her. Maria is all the rage throughout Throughout the witching universe, especially among the youngest witches, her words, especially her poems and songs, have a lot of impact on witch culture. It's our universe's biggest influencer. She's an influencer. I see. Rengi Maria will definitely play a major role in shaping witch culture in the centuries to come. I've heard she already sympathizes with our cause, so if we could get her to speak up, we could sweep a lot of votes. That sounds great. Why don't you continue to look for allies? Because honestly, every time I have them go look for allies, I literally end up with a new entire person to talk to, and I kind of want to talk to as many people as possible because it's awesome. So I was curious about... No, I can't. Just go look for some allies and opportunities in the meantime. Yeah. Even the novices are like, yeah, corpse. We could totally just keep talking to the corpse. Like, this system, I can see why some people are questioning the system because it's like, it is clearly they just like have a program that just like puts some numbers in because this makes very little sense. Even the warriors. Warriors don't like me, but they're like, yay, Donna. No, we're doing good with the academics still. That's great. Again, the fact that we're struggling with the oracles is literal insanity. Yeah, novices would love the idea of keeping a corpse around. Like, yeah, you know, they were totally not having any problems with, like, the old leadership. Yeah, you know, I really thought the novices would be down for, like, eat the rich, just saying. Okay, the attention of Witch Fortuna. The moment of truth, let's confirm whether I pass a line or diverge. Let's find out. So you didn't only choose the wrong side, you went as far as to found your own party just to make the same mistake. Hey, good day to you too. Talking corpses being rad. I mean, okay, fair, but like still. It's metal, but the problem is that like the entire concept of eternal leadership is terrifying and bad. I'm gonna do everything in my power to stop you. Whoa, coming on strong. You came all this way just to declare war? Yes. Super. To begin with, you can forget about getting any votes from the academics. Then I'll start working on other factions. Can we reach some kind of compromise? No. See you in Congress. Oh god, the academics is who we were doing the best with anyways. Not that it matters, we're destined to win. But still. Oh, we have to send her back out. Rates! I mean... You think it's Polish, but it's not just Polish. We also do this. We do this exact same thing. But yeah. Super. Oh my god, it's a cat. Oh my god, I got so excited. I like almost choked on my own spit. Hold on. I literally just had to cough and drink tea because of my own attempt. My body. Hello, body. Just so you know, you still cannot breathe saliva. No matter how hard you've tried. This is not a skill that we have learned, nor is it one that we will learn. Right, so first, I just came back from the meeting with some explorer witches. From what I've gathered, they're a bit divided between wanting more freedom and also wanting the Coven to invest more in common projects. Some of them saw the potential in our program anyway. There was quite the interest in the ministry system you're proposing. Having a ministry of cosmic exploration sounded delightful to them. Oh, we've already had some effects of things. That's good. Okay, so I want you to... Has she talked to the oracles yet? I don't know if she's talked to the oracles. She hasn't talked to the warriors. Let's have her talk to the... Okay, oracles first. I think we still have time for her to talk to everyone. Because I really want Ileana to, like I said, I want her to integrate with everyone. This is just basically integration for her. Every bonus she gets to me is bonus. Cat. Curiel. Hey, I got to talk with one of your partners recently. They told me we could probably help each other. I don't have any clear political leanings, but maybe there's a way to use my powers to make life better for all of our sisters during these trying times. I don't know. Let me know when it's a good time for me to visit. Yes. Tell me more. Oh, she seems nice. Curiel. Hey, welcome. You know, I actually expected a sensorial witch to be like very, let's say LSD coded. I thought she was gonna have like fractals and all this stuff, but like honestly, maybe she doesn't need it. Maybe she just dresses like this. She's like, I can make you see absolutely anything. So let's give you the contrast where I'm just gonna look pretty normal, pretty down to earth, pretty chill. And then you're gonna see rainbows. You're gonna see the molecules of the universe squeaking together. Sounds cool. Thanks. I wouldn't mind being imprisoned here. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Right off the bat, my big mouth ruining everything. It's alright. It's my personal curse, always making things awkward. Really, don't worry, I'm awkward in my own way too. Okay. Let me tell you, you wouldn't like spending 200 years here. The authorities, I think the authorities are down with what she's doing. I don't think her powers are illegal. I'm so sick of these walls. Oh, I know. Let me make up for it. Perfect. Take me on an adventure. Better? Whoa, where'd everything go? Don't worry, everything's still in its place. I just altered our senses. Whoa, I love this. I wish I could do this. It would have made being exiled so much easier to bear. Honey, you mentioned that because I came to see you precisely to discuss my talents. What's the matter? Well, sensorial magic makes a great party trick, but beyond that, I feel pretty useless. What? No, what? You can do anything. Shut up, sensorial magic is super cool. Yeah, but cool doesn't earn you much respect in this community. And I understand why. I mean, I can't affect reality in any way. That's not true. If you change how people perceive reality, you are affecting a version of reality. You're affecting their reality. That's, if anything, scarier, but also cooler. After several centuries, I've come to terms with it, really, but yeah, if you're unethical, it's super OP, but even if you're ethical, it's really, really No, if you're ethical, it's also pretty OP. Like, you can do a lot of crazy stuff with that. Like, you can make people experience anything that they need to. Could you imagine, like, God, could you imagine, like, therapy? Could you imagine people just, like, being able to, like, hey, I need to talk to you about my problems. I need to confront a person. It's like, oh, cool, let's bring them in. There they are. Yeah, let's talk to them. Or like, oh man, I just want to like go somewhere, do something. It's like, okay, why don't we test it out? Why don't we run a simulation of absolutely anything? Why don't we just run a million simulations? Yeah, basically it's video games. So you can make video games just by like thinking about it. It's like, oh cool, you're in VR now. Welcome. From time to time, imposter syndrome kicks in. Yo, girl, mood. What? Is that a thing witches can feel? Like, I mean, you're a witch, you're immortal, and you fly across outer space. There's no doubt about you being a witch. Yeah, but you know what I mean. I'm a one-trick pony, and that trick isn't really gonna have any impact on the cosmos. Literally. I don't see it like that, but I can't possibly understand. You're the one who's been struggling with this for centuries. No need to pity me, though. I mean, I have a pretty good life, magical frustrations aside. Oh, not at all. From my perspective, your powers are incredible. Thank you. What about you? How do you feel about your powers? You're an oracle, right? No, I'm pretty comfy. Pretty comfy with them. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I mean, I was into divination even before I ascended. It's second nature to me. That's so cool. I wish I could feel so in sync with my talents. Actually, I came to see you about that. I've heard wonders about your new deck, and I wanted to ask if you could help me find a way to make myself useful. Absolutely. We'll warn her first. Listen, we are a consent-forward approach. Exactly, too much That's also true. Like, it's too much responsibility, but also I'm gonna keep using it. I'm like, no, it's not true. I would, if it was like a person I could confide in, I'd be like, it's a lot of responsibility, but, you know, I've accepted that. I've embraced that it's a lot of responsibility. I take it seriously. But, like, here we are, always warn about the things because we are consent forward. People should know exactly what they're getting into with the deck, and then we're gonna use the deck. I should warn you about the risks first. Oh, what risks? I'll just tell her. I just recently discovered I'm not exactly a soothsayer. I'm a writer. I determine fate through the cards. Whoa, what does that mean? You can alter reality, both past and future. You will be basically granting me access to rewrite your existence. Oh. Wow. That means I can totally help you find a higher purpose for your sensorial arts. But you must be aware it's not exactly divination. I'll pass then. See? There we go. Oh. It's too much. Thanks for warning me beforehand. Is, the Coven aware of the nature of your talents? Not yet. I'm still learning about them myself. Why? Nothing, just curious. Anyway, I should be leaving now. Sure, you must be really busy with the race. Might have been a mistake to tell her. But I consider it still to be, like... I feel like I could have phrased it better. Like, cause like... We really went risks forward. But... we are here to give stuff. Do you know what happens to you? Yes. What happens if you don't tell her? Does she let you read the cards? Tell me. Tell me the secret. Don't worry, it was really nice meeting you. And good luck with everything. She works with you, but... But what? Oh, I have to send people back out again before I can invite more people. She also traps you into an elaborate Eisen-style dream trying to make you confess your secret? That sounds so cool. That sounds so cool, though. Well, now I'm kind of sad I told her the truth. That sounds awesome. I mean, it's not... It's... As far as, like... things that would happen to a real person, that sucks. As far as things to experience in a game, that sounds awesome. You almost bought it? Did you welcome the Jade Sculptor's refugees into our coven? Yeah. That's a bit complicated in the middle of a race, Fortuna. Based on the coven rules, they have the right to vote, and they're voting for us, of course. Why are they voting? I told them not to vote. This didn't sit well with the rest of the coven. But I told them there was no need to vote for us. Come on, you can't be that naive. Of course they're gonna vote for us. They owe you. Yeah, but... No, but they don't owe me anything. Took their money. Your sisters have the right to be pissed. Sorry. Okay, let's rebuild from here. Shit. Dahlia, the ball's on this witch. What happened? I think many kids do their narrative for a twist, yeah. That sounds so cool. That sounds so cool. The temptation of going back in time. Nah, we can't go back that far. Nah, it's not worth it. Especially because this is our story. We can definitely just play this game a second time and experience that. And I'd love to see it. Consider it, for anyone here who hasn't played the game, just another reason to buy it and play it for yourself. Also, what happened? She extended an official duel before the whole coven to prove she's the strongest. Oh no. She said she'll take on just anyone, and the worst part is that no one dared to face her, not even the elders, so her little bravado played out. Vote intention is switching towards Dahlia because of this. I think I made this happen with my cards. Back when Dahlia consulted me about the race. Oh, fuck, that explains things then. Don't worry, there's nothing much we can do about it. Let's focus on earning back the trust of our sisters now. Understand the meeting with Dunrisha did not go well, right? Dunrisha is pulling her strings and convincing many academics to support Jasmine. We need to stop her. Let's get to work. Okay, challenge the proposal of keeping Adana's corpse for guidance. Surprisingly, there are some academics and oracles that are interested in the idea. Almost everyone is fed up enough with Adana to want to get rid of her one way or another. Okay, so that's too much though. Alright, who could we... I mean, I don't think we can really do much about the warriors, to be honest. I think we can work... Oh my god, the oracles. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's work on the academics and the oracles. Okay, you're gonna work on the academics. No, you're gonna work on the oracles. Why oracles hate you? I think they never hated me. I just never focused on them at all. And I think that that's enough. I think I stumbled upon an interesting opportunity. She'll come to meet you and decide what's best. Her name is Minaka, Head of Explorers. It's not a real position in the coven. It's an honorific title she got from the rest of the explorers, which may be even more important than an official designation. More often than not, Manaka roams the outer edges of the known universe, mapping every star and planet. Yes. She even developed a shape-shifting array that keeps track of any changes to any astral body that the Coven has charted in real time. Just recently, Manaka came back to the Coven because of the elections. If we can get her on our side, we can easily win the confidence of every explorer witch in the Coven. That sounds pretty sweet. You promote program on academics. I got some ideas about how to draw witches towards our program. I'm on it. No dice. Oh, I forgot to make Abramar do things. Didn't manage to find any more opportunities for us. Afraid this is it. Let's focus our efforts on other fronts. You know what? Dig up some dirt. Turning invisible might prove useful for this. Let me see what I can find. I'll be back. I forgot to send out Abramar to do things. He's just like there a lot. The cosmic poet. There's a kaleidoscope refracting every possible path, and you are the road keeper. Ooh, oh, dripping. Dripping with bling. Oh, what a nice home. Do you like this cosmic poem I sent you? Yeah, thanks a lot. Oh, you're welcome. Let it sink in, it'll grow on you. Nice. So, to what do I owe the pleasure? Shh. Let it sink in. Inside your mind, there's a kaleidoscope. It's still sinking. Refracting every possible path. Pay attention. Well, and I am the road keeper. Powerful, huh? It's very LSD coding. Look, I don't want to be rude. I'd normally enjoy this kind of weird game, but we're a little swamped at the moment with coming elections, so what can I do for you? I want to support your cause. Oh, okay. You're not from our coven though, right? Why did you decide to support us? I like your team. I'd like for you to be in power. Oh, thank you. What is it you find interesting about our program? The vibe. To be fair, we do have a sweet vibe. We do cultivate only the best vibrations. I see. And what were you thinking in terms of support? Why, a cosmic poem, of course. I heard they're all rage among younger witches, right? Yes. And soon among every witch, once I manage to break through their sour skepticism. Cosmic poetry is not just about the words. They're thought birthing spells, but they can only penetrate welcoming minds. Oh, so that's why it wasn't doing anything for me, I guess. Unlike traditional art, they need your consent to make an impact. It's the most ethical form of creation. Oh, interesting concept. And you're saying you'd like to compose a cosmic poem to boost our campaign. Dying Darkest Dungeon. Nice. Polish vibes only. I mean, yeah. Hell yeah. Listen, good vibes are actually like wicked important, and salt is you can have a little bit, but too much, you're gonna have heart problems. Real fast. That's it. I would only require 5 units of every element. How much do I have? I literally don't. Deal. Meteoric. Oh. So she'll just take... Okay, cool. Wait, there's not enough magic here. Sorry, that's everything I got left. Oh no. Didn't come here to rip you off, I swear. Cover the rest and you can pay off the balance when it's a good time for you. Okay, thank you. Okay now, let's compose a cosmic poem. I've heard wonders about your divination. I wonder if we can use it for something avant-garde. Oh, what do you have in mind? Instead of actually writing the poem, let's peek into the future to see how it's going to end up. That's so meta. I love that. we can skip all the pain of actually pondering every single word. Ooh, paradoxical cosmic poem. If we peek at how it'll look after going through the process and iterations, we won't need to actually put the work in. I told her no because I was broke. Turns out, apparently you can say yes even if you're broke, which is cool. I have to get some fire later, but that's fine. I'll just read books or something. I don't know if that'll work. I don't know if that'll make my cycles go away though. I guess I'll try it once. Yeah. I didn't know either. I just tried. I was just like, well, what happens if I try? See, there's still so much more to learn about this game. Wholesome outcomes only. Yeah, right? I mean, my deck's pretty good as is. For the most part, I don't feel like I really need a new thing. Yes, isn't it beautiful? My atoms shake at the mere thought. Yeah, I dig it. Let's do this. How do we go about this? Oh, so cosmic poems are composed of 3 important elements. I'd like you to ask the cards to look into each of them. Also, before we get started, please forget everything you know about human poetry. These are spells unbound by language. In fact, everyone perceives them in their native tongue. So forget about rhyme, metric, and all that bullshit. This is the real deal, just powerful ideas. Like a hit tweet. What's a tweet? Oh, you're pre-internet, which I see. When are you from? I said it in the early 60s, from planet Earth's United States. Right, so like graffiti that you read somewhere and find yourself thinking about again and again. Gotcha. When are you from, by the way? Nowhere, no when, literally. Woke up inside a collapsed star, where space and time stopped making sense. Never been immortal. But I really dig the human vibe. Oh, wow. That's dope, actually. Is that even possible? Anyway, Cosmic Poems 101. First and most crucial element is the hook. Conceptual gust that pries open your mind. Readies you to absorb the energy of the poem. Second comes the line, the substance, the development of the idea. And third, and quite critical, there's the sinker. Hook, line, and sinker. Is that poems or something else? It's what drives everything home, seals the deal, reaches for the depths of your soul and delivers cosmic poem. You following? Hook, line, and sinker, got it. The idea is to develop a cosmic poem that makes witches connect better with your cause. Right, so focus on what inspired you to support us while I shuffle my deck. Metallurgy. Deception. The unknown. Bad omen. Rejection. Happiness. There's so many things. Let's put that as the hook. Truth behind every shadow. Observe your willpower. Witness 3 million witch wars. First, you burst into a cloud of petals and gemstones. I think she's annoying. That's fair. I mean, I think she's hilarious because she reminds me so much of my art studies. Like, I really like a truth behind every shadow because it sounds the coolest out of all of them. Whoa. Powerful. You bet it caught my attention. Determination, introspection. Yeah, honestly, let's put this in the line. Literally the art major. She 100% is the art student. Keep painting dolls of every witch you met. Absolute darkness. You spread your every thought on the ground and feel them with your hands and your tongue. I mean, the darkness thing goes with the shadow, so we might do that one. Titans carved you a statue out of a mountain. Your silhouette eclipses the sun at dusk. Butterfly stands gently on your nose. You read on its wings how to achieve everlasting peace. No, I like this one. I like this one a lot. I mean, this one's cool too, but like, I think this is the best that goes with our current shadow vibe. For the black hole, there's so much meaning engraved in that. This may turn out to be the deepest poem of my career. I didn't even have to actually write it. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Our sinker. Seal the deal, baby. Swift, for this thought is not yours anymore, now spawning in everyone else's mind. Ooh. This is what happens when you hold two mirrors. No. Forbidden knowledge now sprouts in every child. Let your love grow. I feel like we're gonna tell everyone to lick their shadow, and I mean, I like this as a concept. I don't know if it goes with the other things we've done. I don't like this one at all. I kind of like this one, but it also sounds, it sounds menacing. So I don't know. Let your love grow sounds lame. Like, listen, this is great, this is good, but it does not match our vibe at all right now. I want to see the rest of it so I can compare if I want the first one or this one. Let's go with the Forbidden Knowledge. It's the closest thing to match the Shadow theme. And it kind of works for like, hey, all y'all. I mean, it's actually kind of true because this Forbidden Knowledge, every child, basically, everyone's gonna find out about what my powers do. Everyone's gonna find out. First one. I mean, it's a cooler concept. Shadow of the Thought. I mean, giving your thoughts to other people is pretty cool. Secrets becoming everyone's. Maybe there's no such thing as forbidden knowledge. Let's just do it. This sync is a game changer. I love it. Fortuna, this is extremely good. Let me bind everything together in a spell. Can't wait to listen to it. My mind will be welcoming for this one, huh? Ready? Truth behind every shadow. Absolute darkness, you spread your energy, every thought on the ground and feel them. Oh yeah, they're right, the thoughts, that actually works. The thought to the thought actually works. Spread your every thought on the ground and feel them with your hands and then your tongue. Be swift, for this thought is not yours anymore, now spawning in everyone else's mind. Basically, yeah, so we have the thoughts and then they become everyone's because you take your secrets, put them on the ground, and now everyone knows about them. This is a masterpiece. Are you feeling it? I love it. Right? It's going to be sensation. I made an edgelord definition of a meme. I mean, I was just trying to make stuff match, but I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna start singing it throughout the universe now. Yes, please. Totally conveys what you're doing here, trust me. Well, good luck with the rest of the race. Thanks for coming, and the poem. Bye. Oh, we have another person. Fortuna, wake up, are you alright? Open your eyes, don't leave us, please. Oh my god, it's happening anyways. I think this is the thing. I think this is the thing you're talking about. Fortuna. Fortuna, talk to us. What happened? What were you thinking walking in the ocean like that? I drowned? Were you trying to kill yourself? What's all this about becoming a witch? Back off a bit, Patrish. She's probably going through some kind of crisis. It's all right, Fortuna. We're here with you. What? Everything's all right. You're safe. We're your friends. Seriously? This is probably all an illusion. Just saying. What the fuck is going on? Still in shock. I'll take you home, make you a warm drink, and talk this through, okay? Don't do this to me, Fortuna, alright? Okay. What's going on? We should get back to the asteroid, Patrish. What? Oh no, she's lost it forever, Eva. Deep breaths, everyone. Did I travel back in time? Oh, come on. Oh, sweetheart, you haven't traveled back in time. Where did you think you've come from? outer space, centuries in the future. How's that possible? I'm a witch. Stop it, don't enable her fantasies, Eva. It's not fantasy, you're a witch too. Wake up, Patrish. You work as an archivist in our coven. Oh no. For the love of God, what are you saying, Fortuna? Okay, let's not panic. This'll pass, it's just some kind of stress-related crisis. I believe we'll be able to better help her if we ask her about her predicament. Sure, there must be some truth hidden in the witch fantasy. Are you sure? It's worth a shot. Hey, you take the lead, this is too much for me. Okay, Fortuna, can you tell us more about your witch coven from outer space? Sure. About 100 witches. Our coven is one of the most respected in the magic community. Just recently, our leader died, and we were in the process of electing a new one. Okay, tell me more about these elections. It's a shit show. It's going to determine the fate of the witch world. Oh yeah? Why? I mean, I actually do agree with this. I think it should... Coven's too powerful. Oh, wow. It's such a big responsibility. What role do you play in these elections? I'm running for leader. Well, that's very cool. And what are your plans for the Coven? Coven is too anime. Yeah, this definitely sounds exactly like the thing that was mentioned. So no, you can't make everyone happy. I want to undo the damage. I don't want to make everyone happy. Happy is the wrong word here. I want everyone to have the opportunity to be able to be their best selves. Like, the pursuit of happiness is much better than, like, everyone be happy. But, like, this is as close as it really get. Like, this focuses too much on the past. This is not interesting. Libertarian. I mean, it's not even libertarian so much as just, like, everyone should be given what they need to survive. It's actually more, like, combination, like, socialist and... Sure, I guess, like, I don't like the labels for it, because basically I want universal basic income for everyone so that all of everyone's basic needs are met, so that they can focus on the higher parts of Maslow's pyramid of needs, and they can go towards self-actualization by working on the things that, like, people can't just give them. I want everyone to, I mean, ideally I would like everyone to be happy, but, like, I don't think happiness is the goal. I think it's the journey. I think the answer is to try to be fulfilled and to try to find what fulfills you and not just what makes you, like, happy on a day-to-day basis. Happiness is me. I mean, I'm gonna touch it anyways. I want to make everyone happy. Oh, that's so nice. Any ace up your sleeve to make that happen? Hard work and honesty. Yeah, right. Excuse me? Nothing, I'm sorry. Why don't you tell me about how you plan to counter your opponent's strategies? Fortuna, wake up. They're messing with you. Fortuna. Ooh, that's a new face. I'm here. What happened? Found you, eyes rolled back, mumbling to yourself. I was trapped in some kind of illusion. Someone tried to make me believe I'm not a witch, that it was all a delusion from before I ascended. Ah, shit, they kept asking about the political race. Did you disclose any sensitive information? Right? I guess they make you do it anyways. I mean, it's a really cool scene, but it's probably better if you do it with her. Yeah, right? I want to... Listen, it's all I want. I want someone to give me a patch that lets me romance Abramar. Like, I need it. Like, this is by far the best romance option in the game. Told him my plan was to make everyone happy. Why are you laughing? Now everyone's gonna think we're fucking idiots. I believe it came across as wholesome. Anyway, crisis avoided. Get back to doing my thing. Stay strong, we're almost at the finish line. Okay, first we have to do this. I had a meeting with some of the Oracle Witches. Super mysterious. I would put special emphasis on your good heart and how you've helped me. Oh, thank you for the hydrates. That's how the steam forms. Right? I totally agree. Give you the hydrate in the stretch. Almost spilled the tea on myself, but didn't. Awesome. They seem to like the idea of having a kind oracle as their leader. Oh, by a good clip. Finally. Alright, still waiting for the academics. Okay, I guess we're gonna have her talk to the warriors. Okay, go promote our program with the warriors. Oh, exciting. I'll go and spread the good word, absolutely. Let me test something. No, you didn't do this thing. No, it's not our team, right? I mean, the illusion thing, it makes sense. Like, I mean, I've seen it a lot of times, so it didn't surprise me at all that it's like, yep, but like, I mean, it makes perfect sense that there's a witch that can do that and then just, you know, did it. Okay, interactive fiction. I'm going to not actually read it. I'm just going to try to get some fire so that I can pay that back eventually. Promise a marriage to await. Never one to wait. Basically, I just look at these things and I just see if I can find one that sounds fiery. Also, it looks like it's not taking up any of the cycles, so that's cool. Tempted to exercise it. Oh, gotta be fire. Expected it sooner in the game. See, look, I got fire for being evil. Yeah, I mean, legitimately, I think it would have fit a little earlier in the game too, because like at that point, you're just like, no, there's so much going on with this world and you actually have been given information that's for reals about the future. You can't. So I think it's supposed to be obvious though, and I'm down with that. I'm down with them giving you a thing that's supposed to be obvious. Leave for reality. You love eating. I do love eating, actually. Loves body. I mean, hair is a part of your body, which is crazy. City. Yeah, exactly. So, like, I think it's cool to do it in a way where it's supposed to be obvious, where, like, you're in there and you're immediately like, something's fishy. Oh, they're asking about the campaign. Oh, I know what's happening here. It's pretty cool. Get yourself a jelly cake. Is it called what? Jello? Oh, well, it's a jelly donut. That is actually what we call a jelly donut. And I know it's not always jelly on the inside, etc., but like, ponchek is, yeah. That's as close as we can get in America, okay? And they're not good. I mean, they were my favorite in America, my favorite kind of donut. But now that I've had like Polish pączki, I'm never going back. I actually really like those. And otherwise, I'm not a fan of donuts. Don't know why. They just never really worked for me, except for cake donuts. Cake donuts are something that I like. Specifically, there's like, what's that brand? I don't remember the brand, but in America, they've got like cake donuts and they have like the cinnamon covered ones. And basically, they're just as soft and delicious as a cake. Yeah. It's Fat Thursday. Fat Thursday today. And guess what? I didn't go outside. I decided I'm just gonna get a donut, like, later. I'll just get a donut in a couple days. Special treat for being obvious myself. Huh? Presentation offers a donut, so I took it. Why not? What was wrong with taking it? Donuts are great. Oh. Aha. That. So before the presentation. Oof. I mean, listen. It's just, you know, maybe you just needed to do a little bit ripperoni. Maybe you just needed to do a little bit of cocaine before the presentation. I mean, that's how I get hyped up for my presentations. No, I've never done cocaine in my life. And I never would. It's not for me. But wow. Oh man, though to be fair, like presentations are literally the worst. I absolutely I hate presentations, but like the weird thing is like I like talking about stuff and I like talking things, but I hate presentations. Though once I did a presentation, which was a for fun presentation where we could make it about literally any topic, and I actually had a fun time with that. I made it about like our games art because that's such an easy topic for me. I could do it with my eyes closed. Like just I basically just like put photos and like some quotes in the presentation and then just riffed. I riffed so hard. And honestly, when you can improvise a presentation, that is like the best feeling ever. Optimizing other people's presentations, well, that's still an amazing skill that I do not have. I don't have this, the preparation skill is not what works for me. The only thing I do sometimes is like for the presentations, I'll be honest, a lot of professors are like, don't just read the presentation out loud. But I do anyways. But I read it so well that they still give me a good grade. Like I'm really good at dramatic reading. So like I managed to do good on the presentations exclusively just through reading, which is good, especially because if they were like, well, you know, you did a good presentation, but also you just read from the slides, you know, here's a C, here's a B, I'm like, cool, that's still passing. And you know what? It means not stressing as much. So it's worth it. You have to have light years away. Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, don't blame you. There's a lot about academia that is absolutely monstrous. Just totally not worth it for the most part, unfortunately. There's some cool things about it, but like the politics. Oh god, the politics. Plus like treating you like a kid, even when you're definitely not. You're like, yeah. It all depends on the teacher, and the problem is you don't really get to choose so much. But yeah. People pretending they're studying games. Yep. I mean, the thing is, yeah, it's never too late to study. It's never too late to study again, but I find that like all the best learning I do is on my own. The thing that classes and university has only ever helped me with is specifically kicking my ass to be like, cool, you need to learn this topic. I'm like, yeah. And then I find out that I want to learn it. And then I find out I'm not gonna learn in the class because I have actually yet to go to a class that teaches me the information that I need to know to be able to perform something that I need to do. Something that I desperately want to learn and a class does it for me. Oh yeah, no, the American school system is kind of awful. And honestly, comparing the two college systems, for all the problems that like the Polish university system has, the problems I faced in New York were so much worse. So much worse. The amount of stress, the amount of pressure, the amount of money. And yeah, oh my God, I can't even imagine if I had to deal with all that and the epidemic at the same time. That was just not gonna. I totally feel for you. Absolutely feel for you. Honestly, I would say if you ever decide you want to study again, I would recommend studying abroad where you can do so for free or almost free, because at minimum, then if you decide it's not for you still, then you didn't also have to go into debt to deal with it. Like if you ever want to try again for any reason. That's honestly, if I could go back in time, legitimately, if I could go back in time, I don't know if I would finish my first degree. I think what I would do is I would have considered, even back then, just immediately studying abroad so that I could still get a degree, but for like, without the debt. That would be good. That would have been really, really, really good because that debt sat with me for a while. So, yeah, no sunk cost fallacy. Exactly. Like, there's a lot of people that drop out, like, a lot constantly in these studies. Like, even people dropping out, like, later. Yeah, exactly. So much debt. But, yeah. Also, plus, there's a really cool experience about like living abroad and studying abroad. It's really cool. Yeah. Well, it depends on where you study, to be fair. But yeah, for Polish people, for the most part, going anywhere else is going to be expensive compared to studying in Poland. To leave. Oh, yeah. Where would you like to go? I would be happy to talk about the pros and cons of doing. I actually totally read that as convince. I literally didn't even notice the typo. My brain was just like, yeah. Burn. Dunno. That's fair. Not knowing is totally fine. I personally can say I really like the places in Europe I've been in. I really like a lot about them. And yeah, obviously I like, yeah, burn for hope of red mana. Exactly. But it's fine. I have enough to pay back my debts. I didn't even get the red mana. What am I doing? But yeah, definitely do some research as to because basically it's not easy, unfortunately, unless you or your partner already has some kind of, if you're looking at the EU, if you have some kind of citizenship around there. Yeah, most places have good, pretty much everywhere in the EU has basically universal healthcare. Is it all great? No. There's definitely downsides to it, but it's still infinitely better than the one in America where it's a lot. Also, yeah, the Nordic countries are probably some of the best when it comes to social benefits. So Sweden, Norway, Denmark are really solid. Yeah. Polish people complain a lot about Polish healthcare, and I definitely see that it's not perfect, but I've also had really, really good experiences with it too. Yeah. Ambulance. Yeah, exactly. Dude, actually, this was a couple weeks ago. I was at a cafe, and just one of the workers just passed out, and one of my friends went up to her and was trying to take care of her and called the ambulance, and I was just like, oh, should we make sure, should we just check her wrist or whatever, see if she has anything written down about does she have diabetes or something, does she have a thing, should we do that before we call it? And then I realized, oh my god, I'm so American. No, you just call the ambulance just in case. You call the ambulance when something like that happens. You just do, and it's okay. And the ambulance showed up and everything was chill and it was fine. And she got seen and she got taken care of. And I was just like, oh my god, right? Exactly, you call the ambulance if you don't know what's going on. You call the ambulance just in case. You call the ambulance when someone's just straight up not responding. You call the ambulance when you don't know what to do. And it's fine. And it's normal, and it's common, and my mind was so blown by this. Right? Exactly, and literally someone passing out and not being responsive for multiple minutes is enough to definitely call an ambulance because you don't know why. Now, would I want someone to call an ambulance for me if I passed out? Probably not, but at the same time, it would be better than that. I would just be like, oh, no. You just don't do that. You don't do that in America ever. You do not do that thing. For not calling, you can get penalized for not calling an ambulance? I actually didn't know about that. Tell me more about this. Manaka. My name is Manaka. I'm one of the Explorer Witches of our Coven. I'm meeting with the members of every party to assess the best prospect for our projects, the continued research of this cosmos, and of course, the well-being of all our sisters. Come here, Manaka. Oh, already into this aesthetic. Right? You'd feel so bad to put that money on someone because, you don't know what's going on. It's awful. You just don't want to. Manaka! Hello, Fortuna. Nice to meet you. Likewise. It's an honor to meet with the head of the Explorers. I'm no head of anything, dear. The rest of the Explorers like to call me that, but it's just an affectionate way of calling me old. I know many witches who hold you in great esteem, not only explorers. Well, I mentored a lot of them. I understand the daughterly love. But there's no such thing as a head, a leader, or chief explorers. In any case, I'm sure you have a lot of pull among them. I won't deny that. My word carries more weight than I'd like, but it's not something I sought out. I'd never brandish that love as a tool for command. Anyway, enough about me. I've always wanted to meet you. Did you know I was planning on paying you a visit right before you were exiled? Oh yeah? At that time, we were looking for an oracle to help us design a plan to travel inside a black hole. Oh, whoa, I would have loved to be a part of that. Well, unfortunately, that project was canceled after we lost a young explorer to the black hole. The oracle that was helping us at the time told us she wasn't dead, but transported to a different era. We'd probably never see her again. Sorry to hear that. Maybe with you on our side, it would have gone differently. We'll never know, I guess. How would you transport to another... Okay, she's still immortal, so if she got transported to another era, someone would see her again. Someone already has seen her already. Like, that's how that would work if people are immortal. Let's focus on the present, or you could have me telling war stories until the end of the race. Maybe would I take life advice for you? Yes! Oh, life advice, please and thank you. That's quite alright. So you're visiting every candidate. How's that going so far? It's getting harder and harder. Not just visiting the candidates, but also their advisors and other team members. And I just love you all too much. The future's going to be bright, no matter who wins. Aww. Pressa. Why, of course. She was my mentor when I ascended. Oh, oops. It's alright, I know how difficult Kupressa can be. I'll even concede she might not be the best qualified to rule, strategically speaking. At the same time, she's the most virtuous of us all. I've no doubt Kupressa would always put our prosperity and well-being before anything. Not that Dahlia, Jasmine, or whoever is the next leader wouldn't, but human witches tend to be a bit more unpredictable than the rest. I understand. So tell me, is there a way to count on your support? So blunt. That's a good sign. It's not that there's something specific you can do to get my vote, but yours is the only party with an oracle in it. I'm curious about that. So if it's not rude to ask, I would like to experience your divination. Specifically, how it may benefit the everlasting task of charting this universe. What do you have in mind? Simple request. Tell me about somewhere I haven't been. Not so simple, considering you're famous for having been everywhere. Everywhere known, at least. Guess there's no harm in writing up a place for Mineka to find. Should I overdo it and impress her, or should I stick to her request? Let's totally overdo it. Very well, I accept your challenge. It's not a challenge, my dear. Ahem. Well, you're right, it is a challenge, fair enough. You know, Mineka, it'd be a huge honor to count on your support. And Black Hole's got some way. So I'm not only going to tell you about a place you haven't been, I'm going to tell you about what you'll find there. Oh, bold. I'm starting to get excited. Hold tight to that excitement while I shuffle my deck and connect with what you felt the first time you visited an uncharted place. Yeah, I do like the closed eye too. It's nice. Passion, temptation, courage, leadership, and purpose. Place you'll find an undiscovered mineral coveted by many witches, a telepathic octopus made of dark matter. It'll teach you to forgive yourself. That's really cool. Find an anomalous star the size of an apple, but it'll hold as much power as a sun. Which one? You find her? You find the sister? Or the telepathic octopus made of dark matter? Which one? Both of them are really, really good. I'm not sure which one to pick. I like them both. Because it'd be really cool just to be like, we got the girl. We got her back. I mean, she is sad about that, so that might be the coolest one to pick. I mean, the telepathic octopus seems really cool, but yeah, the sister is a real big flex. You're right. Let's flex hard. Do a thorough search, for there you will find the sister you lost to the black hole. What? Is that true? Don't give hope to these old bones. This is real. I want to believe you more than anything, but yes, giving her exactly what she needs. We did everything in our power back then, and there wasn't a way to get her back. It's going to work. Trust me. Okay, thank you. Where did I need to go then? Let's draw another guard. Okay, fine. Adrift inside the Horsehead Nebula, you'll find the skull of a massive behemoth the size of a moonstone temple. It's pretty cool sounding. There's a naturally formed icosahedron the size of Everest in an orbit around Jupiter between its 5th and 6th moon. Ooh. I mean, skull of a behemoth sounds awesome. Sounds so awesome. Oh, okay, my ladybot, right? I think I'm gonna go with the behemoth because that sounds dope. Also, we don't get a lot of opportunities to collect fire that isn't, like, bad. How recent is it? I doubt we would have overlooked something so prominent. I don't know, but I'm certain you'll find it there should you explore the Horsehead Nebula once more. It's a risky bet. You sure you want me to go all the way there? I am 100% sure that you will find it. Very well. I'll bet on your divination. What you just did, it's something else. I'm leaving immediately to explore. Can't wait to hear back from you. You can bet you will. Thank you so much for indulging me. Yes, go find the girl. New blow from Jasmine's party. She must have struck some kind of deal or something, but suddenly a bunch of explorers are all about Jasmine. Should we try to counter this? Truth behind every shadow. Absolute darkness, you spread your every thought on the ground and feel them with your hands and tongue. Be swift for this thought is not yours anymore, now spawning in everyone else's mind. Wow. You're a cosmic poet now? That collaboration with Tangimari is making every novice crazy, and it's inspiring sisters in every demographic, really. Really? I'm so happy. Yeah, it doesn't try to humble me, no. Therefore, it'll draw a red card. Yep, into accidental. Oops, uh-oh. Great job, Fortuna. And remember, swift for this thought is not yours anymore. Shut up. Okay, so we're doing great. Novices are all about us. Producers are all about us. Warriors are the only thing that's not going for us, which makes sense. Explorers still going for us, and they will even more so once they find the thing, so I'm less worried about the academics. I'm probably the most worried about right now after Warriors. Let's have her see if we can find any more people. I had a meeting with some of the Oracle Witches. They're quite the reserved lot. They seem to like the idea of keeping a fellow Oracle at the helm in any case. It was a good meeting, I think. I'd like you to... Oh, we cannot look for any more allies. That's perfectly fine. I would like you to promote our program with warriors. Good luck. Okay, I'll do my best. Be back in a few cycles. Back from the meeting with the academics. It was great to see some colleagues again. Mostly discussed philosophy of politics within the frame of magic community. Nothing specific about our program, but I feel many of them acknowledged our vision after a friendly debate. They had their eye on the permit system for forbidden arts. Those witches can't wait to get their hands on some powerful spells while keeping inexpert hands away from them. Like you two, you're also gonna talk to academics again? That seems a bit much. Is there anyone else we could talk to? I guess producers. Yeah, there's a lot of producers, aren't they? Maybe just dig up some dirt. Right? Greth never really talks about the program. Let's see if we can... You know what? You can harvest energy. Get you the best energy in the galaxy. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with energy. But I'm asking for it. Greth feels bad in romance. Yeah. I think I'd rather have the non-romance to Greth. But what can you do? Oh my god, there's actually nothing happening. You got killed on oh my god. The ritual didn't work. Oh my god. Well, that's crazy to think about. I wonder if I can make a card. Wonder if making a card counts as a cycle. It did work. It worked. In what way did it work? All right. Let's see what we can do here. I like The Sunset Docks. Oh, no, the studio. This is why we wanted energy anyways. I don't really want this one. It's so much red. So much red. Historical. I like the mix of stuff, but that's so much red. Might be on a nose breath. Oh no. Oh no. That is sad. Harvest Oracle. And do we have anything spicy at the end here? We do! You make us familiar. Yes. There's so much energy going into this card. This card is going to be nuts. Let's put it in the fireplace. Or on the shelf. No, fireplace. Because then we can put this guy on the shelf and this guy goes up here. And the little baby goes down here. This little bee-boo. Such a cutie. Okay, no, that doesn't really work. We have to flip that back around. I'm supposed to connect this tail. Such a cutie patootie. I don't know what this is for. I think it's for the behemoth. Might be part of the... Yeah, I think it's actually for the behemoth. Just something slightly weird about this. I couldn't tell you what. Maybe if it's in the front? Right? Yeah, I totally... That's actually a really great idea, just to hide stuff behind other things if you're not into it. That's a perfect idea. Like, I like the tail, it's just like something, like the shape of it isn't quite doing it for me. Where like, it's too tall. Like, I want it to like come out, actually look like it's coming out of its butt, not like it's sitting on it. But it's like I can't do that. So it's gonna have to just be like that. Or flip it. Twist it a bit. It kind of works. I have an idea. It works. It's not... Well, I mean, we could also just put it over here. Just have the tail coming over this angle. Which, nah, doesn't really work for me. Let's make it bigger. Just the floofiest tail imaginable. Just to be a massive floofy floof. Tail's like upside down. Like, kind of upside down? Or like this kind of upside down, where it's supposed to be like under the floofy baby. That kind of works. Can't really see what's going on with the feet if you do that, but like it kind of works. I can... That'll do. That'll do. Give a little wingies. Oh, the skinny is for the butt. Oh! Ah. Yes. Yep. You're absolutely correct. I have finally picked up what you were putting down. I got there. I have achieved understanding. The wings don't really work for me. Put the wings on this thing. Get a little fire though. That's pretty cute. Just like, oh yeah, the fireplace fire. Whoops, uh-oh. Make it a Pokemon. Pokemon. No, don't move the floofy boot. Or even better, make this just a little. Actually, okay, hold on. Flip them. This come out of mouth like a little. And this go on the tail. It's a Pokemon now. It's perfect. Give a little acorn. Put that in the bottom. You can have it. The leaf. Give a little leaf nest, which actually is perfect because then we can like differentiate some stuff around. Little leaf nest area. Careful with that then. Thank you for You would put little other leaves down here too. So many leaf friends. Alright, we gotta make it go down, but not all the way down. Bottom. Bigger. Here we go. And trees. Trees just hanging out. Got a better idea. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like it's growing out of the little tiny bush to make it look like. No, didn't work. Tinier. No, doesn't work. Flower. Yeah. Tiny. There you go. Now it looks like their roots are just like coming off of the. Just like growing off of the thingy. Put that in a back. It kind of works better from this direction. Put this also in the back. And what else? Scroll. Just want to like holding it. It doesn't really work. Okay, in the front. Got a message. Just for you. Yeah, we'll put the message on the floor. Been hoarding it with the nuts. And... do you even want the water? You can. Water works. Only problem is you gotta like make it. Oh no, that'll work. Perfect. Ta-da! See the game, leave these nuts alone. LOL. Okay, yes. Now that I have my little Pokemon friend and everything is good and adorbs. I didn't fix what I just did there. But I make my friend bigger and a little higher up here. And a little to the left. There we go. Composition, good. Oh yeah, we have a person now. Honestly, I was just doing that while I was waiting for a person. Absorescent cacti. What? Okay. As space to examine cosmogony, the Oracle only offers the strongest seeds of a strain. The opaline squirrel imbues. Which part of the cactus? No idea. Excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. Stagnation power. Interesting. It seems pretty cute. Oh, Abromar's back. Abromar, do you have dirt? Told you to dig up some dirt. You got me some dirt, bro? I'm here for that dirt. Walk so slow. Here I go, up the stairs. I've lived here for 200 years and I can't go up the stairs any faster. I'm back from my spy mission. Found something a bit worrying about our friend Jasmine. Presumably with the best of intentions, but still quite unethically, in my opinion. Jasmine has been adding some performance enhancers to her mixtures. Oh my god. She's doping. Trying to make Adana happy and life easier for her sister, she's been spiking the dried leaves with other infusions she provided the coven with. It was all with the purpose of helping everyone meet their quarterly controls, but still to do it covertly. Apparently, some witches discovered that their mixtures were altered, but Jasmine apologized and asked them to keep it hushed up, promising she wouldn't do it again. If we reveal this in a debate, I'm sure it'll cause quite the damage. But it may damage our friendship, too. In any case, here's the info. Doesn't hurt more to know. You can get more. Get more dirt. Because that's great. Dirt is interesting. Okay, dirt doesn't work the way I thought it did. But that's even better. I found it. It was there. You're the real deal. Manaka, Manaka. Come back, Manaka. You found the person. Okay, you are the real deal. You must forgive me for all my condescension. There it was, waiting to be found, overlooked by the ego of so many explorers who wouldn't deign to explore anywhere that had already been named. The skull of a behemoth. Big enough to hold a whole coven inside. And new tropics of tap water, right? Newts would be great. Not being dirty. Sad. No, he offered. He offered being dirty. We refused. It's a shame. But, you know, we didn't have choice there. So much power to be learned and drawn from it. And you were right. When I was about to leave, our lost sister put her hand on my shoulder. I don't understand how she ended up there. Her mind was lost, but she still recognized me. Can't age, so it's difficult to say how long she's been stranded there, but her clothes were almost disintegrating. We took her back to the Explorers Guild. We'll do our best to heal her mind. Thank you so much for helping me find her. It's an open wound I've had for far too long. Poor witch. You were incredible, Fortuna. Never witnessed such a display of power. Thank you. I've worked with other oracles in the past to aid our expeditions, but this is something else. Centuries ago, I built a space orrery that continuously sweeps our charted space and mutates to detect any changes in our universe, down to the precision of an asteroid. Your cute little house does indeed appear there. So what the evidence points towards so far is either that the orrery is malfunctioning or that the place you sent me didn't exist before our meeting. Are we sure that what you're doing is divination? Oh, she's clever. We've been telling the truth so far, let's keep doing it. Your instincts are right. I discovered recently that what I do with my cards is not divination. I'm bending reality. Oh, my, the implications of that. Yes, I've been mulling them over and over. The question now is, should I fear or follow someone like you? Either, we can just be friends. Absolutely. Sometimes things are simpler than we think. I'd love to be considered your friend. Yes. Right? Just divination is never going to be the same ever again. This is like the best divination anything I've ever seen ever. I'd like to further test these capabilities of yours if you don't mind. Oh, hell yes. Gonna have to start charging you, Manaka. This time it's pretty straightforward. Do you know what this is? No, some sort of puzzle box? It's what was left of Archwitch Kadamia when her coven scattered her remains. Her sisters aren't around anymore, but they trusted Compressa with this contraption, and Compressa trusted me with solving its mystery. This is ancient, even by witch standards. You would like me to open it as a test? Oh no, that'd be an unfair demand. We've been stumped by it for ages now. I'd like to find a clue as to what it is using your divination. Let's do it. I'm down. I'm so down. I'm gonna ask my deck to put you on the path that'll untangle this mystery. Yes, please. Let's take a look at this artifact's future. Focus on everything you've learned about it, the countless hours you've spent studying it. The card we just made. See, require the aid of a highest ranking arbiter. She has, oh my god, we have like 5 options. She has classified information that allow you to finally unlock Kadamia's artifact. The artifact can only be opened by the reincarnation of the Archwitch Kadamia. She still hasn't been born, but you will recognize her once you meet her. Only a behemoth you can open it. You'll need to form a pact with one of them to discover what's inside. This is messed up. Study the songbooks of the deer folk. Commit to their culture, and soon enough, you will be magically inspired as to how to unveil this mystery. You need to piece through Kadamia's entelephy. Spread the he love. I mean, I don't think I need to this time. A witch named Louise can weave you a key to peel off the protective layers. Let's see. I really like the idea of the reincarnation thing. Like, that's so cool. But yeah, I mean, using Louise is also pretty cool. Networking with, you know, actually that's true. Networking in the future. Networking sounds great. Especially because the other one basically makes reincarnation real, and we don't know if that's the case. I keep reading that is adorable cat instead of absorescent cacti. Just adorable cat. Right? Okay, let's do Louise. Oh, Louise? You know her? Yes, she trained to be an explorer back when she was a novice, but it didn't work out. She was too absorbed by the entelephy thing. She's more interested in the substance of things than in the actual exploration. Louise is one of the kindest souls I've ever known. I'd love to have her with us. Heard she recently moved to live on Earth with her lover, right? That's right, yeah. My, it's been eons since I visited Earth. I'll go pay her a visit. Happy to hear we'll work together again. That's true. That's true. You could have just, I could have a key now, or you're going to wait for a person to be born. That's true. You're absolutely right. Having experienced your talents firsthand, this must be it. Finally, some progress on Kadamia's mystery. Thank you so much, Fortuna. You surpassed every expectation I had. Even more than that, you made me fall in love with immortality again. Before meeting you, I was disillusioned with this cosmos already. I felt like I'd seen it all. And you tore through all that like a supernova, not only showing me new places, but magic beyond my comprehension. So happy to hear that. You have my full support. I'll vouch for you in front of our sisters. Looking forward to the future of this coven with you at the helm. Yes. See you in Congress. Good luck with the race. Whee! People come back. Send them out again. I have a report on Kupressa's advances. She's taken Adana's course for a meeting with the oracles to demonstrate how they can still access Adana's runic visions even though she's deceased. One many oracles over the side. We should remind them who's the star oracle of our coven, don't you think? Yes, you can go talk to oracles again. Ugh, warriors aren't an easy lot to talk to. Believe it's better I steer clear of them. Ended up a pissing contest that led to no good. They're too loyal to Dahlia anyways. Oh, okay, nothing happened. Okay. I was so nervous talking with the warriors. They're super intimidating. Whoa. They're also super nice. They're very loyal to Dahlia, so I don't know if I managed to make a dent in their plans, but it was a learning experience nonetheless. I mean, yeah, you made a huge dent. This is crazy. You told me if you want to make a part. Okay. Okay, that sounds cool. I'll do that in the future. Not on the stream. I'll do it for just me. But yeah, okay. So novices, producers, warriors. Can't really deal with the warriors. It's fine. Explorers, academics, and oracles. Yeah, we should just... Did you talk to the academics yet? Winter program... I don't know. Did you talk to the academics? I don't remember if she talked to the academics. Send her out to talk to the academics. Like you to promote our program with the oracles again. Like we're doing great, so just gotta wait for another person thing to show up. And it takes real time, not fake time. So I guess we'll read more interactive stories if it allows us. Because there's literally no other buttons to click. Interactive fiction. But we can still do the thing where we try to get more fire because it's pretty interesting overall. I love clicking through them and having no idea what's actually happening and trying to just guess what sounds fiery. For some reason, this entertains me. House of Cards playthrough. Nice. I mean, yeah, I love the double hit there. Was I Reiki there, John? Change jobs. Right. This seems like this was... Oh, maybe I should... This one actually might be worth kind of like reading. As far as the candy gets specific, right? Yeah, like what sounds fiery. Well, it's kind of basically what it's based on, but like this looks like this was some prototyping that they were doing for the game. If you think about it, like literally these are tarot cards and then you pick one that's telling you what to do, but like none of this really, I don't know enough about actual tarot to like know which one I would click on. I mean, for me, I see fire as change, as aggression, as like fight. Accepted change is not possible. She should feel fulfilled. Nope, that was all water. Let's do it again. Forensic report of an evolution. Right? And like, you can kind of just get it just from the possible answers, but... Country's recent history, there's a fascist regime that wouldn't hesitate to murder anyone that dared to speak against its valued leaders. Militia would discard their bodies. in mass graves and send their severed heads to their families as a warning to the fate awaiting the resistance. Situation you have no power over. Oh, okay, so you know this stuff. I do not. I do not have this memorized. Enigmatic chiromancer. We haul. Like, we, what? I forget what X sounds like in normal Spanish. I just remember right now, I was like, Mexico. But that's why I was like, Mijo. But I don't know. It also is probably, it could not even be Spanish. It could be Catalan. It could be based on so many different kinds of things that have these same sort of sounds, letters, etc., etc., etc. So that their families could hopefully find the bodies of their loved ones and give them a proper burial. Eventually, the regimes reverse the meaning. Yes. Despite these claims, muy ho. I'm just gonna read it like it's the same as Mexico. Even though it gives me a giggle every time. His respected expertise in the field of forensic palmistry was so renowned that the police offered him a generous deal. They would be granted freedom as long as they helped the police find the terrorists that were killing key politicians in mysterious circumstances. Wehol would be handed an ornate shoe-sized red box containing the right hand of one of the murdered politicians and write a report with helpful information. The first box contained a hand with a strong earth energy that the chiromancer felt belonged to someone born with a deep contentment for following orders. Wehol had seen this hand on TV before, making the regime salute. Its pitiful fortune lied made them chuckle the first time they saw it, so it was unforgettable. The chiromancer wrote in their report. The miserable fortune line. Rather being stuck would be struggling against something that actually keeps you in place while you're pushing in a direction. Being trapped in an action. Struggling against a restriction. Oh, that is different. Huh. So it's not helpless, it's like resisting instead of being helpless. Pointed out the faded fortune line of the politician's hand, and concluded their report guessing that this murder had probably just been a lucky success for the terrorists, for this was a very unlucky person, and so the report was sent. Next day, the chiromancers stuck their arm out of the prison cell in order to get the next ornate red box. The second box contained a familiar hand with water energies. It was the hand of a famous writer and speaker of the regime. Ko had attended one of her speeches. At the time, they took notice of the fact that this person's ring finger was remarkably long and found it ironic. Because the thing that made her speeches popular were her views on art being the rotting of civilization. It was a shame that she was clearly talented at it. The chiromancer wrote in the report, oh, I'm actually interested in this one. This one doesn't suck. Or at least, like, this one... That seems mean. That's not what I mean. This one actually feels like it really fits in the game. This was the hand of an artist. I not wish to insinuate this hand's owner had partaken in clandestine artistic activities, but... Tarot is cool. Yeah, tarot is pretty cool. It was up to them. That was the lead they would follow. There was a chance that this hand's owner had met with a dangerous terrorist during a secret artistic endeavor. And so the report was sent to the regime, but they lived, trusting that clandestine art groups had already had time to flee after their imprisonment. The next day, the chiromancers stuck their arm out of the prison cell in order to get the next ornate red box. Seeing the third box brought a smile to Muiko's face. It meant everything that was going as planned in their final report. Wrote the truth. Adding their report, they felt the insides burn with determination of knowing that the dictator was dead. They also knew the prison guards were probably the last fascist cockroaches resisting the inevitable. So while handing over the final report, they grabbed their guard's hand, looked them in the eye, and said, "See this cross nearing the end of your lifeline? That means you and the few remaining of your kind are destined to die in the fires of revolution." Cool. Actually, that one is cool. I'm still waiting for someone to show up. Pick an interactive tale at random in my collection. The curtain. The sudden rattling of the caravan wakes you up and suddenly you realize you're almost there. You feel the urge to lean out of the window, but you stop yourself. You already know the village you're visiting next. You've been dozens of times. You've spent decades touring with your theater company all over the country, obsessed with taking art to these corners. To those corners the great ones never reached. But when you get to the village, the air tastes different. The facades of the dusty little houses seem strange and disconcerting. Unlike the other occasions, no one comes to greet you. Something's off. Maybe the mayor knows something. You've known her for a long time, and she's always treated you as if you were family. What's the matter? It's freezing cold, isn't it? The company's costume designer asks. You sense that your people are feeling uneasy. You try to calm them down so the worry doesn't overtake them completely. Going to the town hall. I'm sure it's all right, you reply. On the way to the town hall, you come across figures absorbed by their work who look at you in silence as you pass by. You recognize their faces from other occasions. There's something different about them, something that makes them unfamiliar. Absolutely no one greets you back. Worst of all, rather sinister detail, no one smiles. When you arrive at the town hall, you find the door to the mayor's office open. You decide to enter. She barely looks at you, and she says it differently. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be out the street with the rest of the artists? But your team's ready to perform. Ignore her disdain, perform you arrive, and the show will be at 9 o'clock as usual. She dismisses you with an expressionless face, and in your stomach you start to feel the urge to make use of your gift. Hold back. Years ago, you swore to yourself you would never use it again. Your merits would also be your own force, not those of supernatural. Oh no, use the supernatural stuff. That's why you created the theater company, show that you could make people feel good without artifice. You return to the place where you parked, and everyone is waiting with suitcases full of costumes and set pieces. You can sense their concern and worry, but you want them to be focused for tonight. Is everything okay? What's wrong? How do you tell the truth but not worry them? I mean, the show must go on. You have to do it anyways. Yes, everything's great. The mayor can't wait to see what we've brought this season. I've known you for too long. No one believes a word you say. I suggest perhaps it'd be better to leave, but you refuse. Seems the village is not at its best, but everything will be fine. Don't worry. They are not entirely convinced by your words. They trust you because you are family. Everyone goes off to prepare their roles. You can't help but remain pensive, repeating to yourself over and over, something's not right. It'd be so easy if you just used your gift. No, you shouldn't. Back to your caravan, review your notes before rehearsing the more complicated scenes with the team. Dusk falls and it's time for the show to begin. People from the village begin to drop by and surround the stage, choosing where to sit. Again, these worn-out features, those inexpensive looks full of emptiness. Or inexpensive. Those very inexpensive looks. You know how it is. They're the very cheap looks. What happened to them? Should you fear for yourself and your family, perhaps it would be best to suspend the show and leave as soon as possible from this remote corner of the world that seems to be cursed. Attendees start to get impatient. Some people on your team can't hide their fear. Showtime, you have to decide. The show must go on. Something's not right. Together, you've always been strong. You're sure the show will break through the hostile mood. The audience's irritated murmurs drop in volume as the spotlight comes on and the curtain finally opens, kicking off the show. You listen to the actors interpreting the first lines of the script as you try to calm the accelerated pounding between the walls of your chest. Take a breath and repeat to yourself that art doesn't always have to be well received. There are times that it must be fought for, like everything else in life. Suddenly, the music stops dead in its tracks and pulls you out of your thoughts. You peek through, hidden behind the thick curtain. You see that some villagers have approached the boars. Look at the team from below in a disturbing way. First, you're paralyzed, but you manage to tell them, the supervisor, to move on with the show, and they do. However, the atmosphere becomes too tense. Enough, you command the audience. You feel that everything is shaking inside as you don't want it to show. It's time for you to keep calm. Why are you reacting like this to people who just want to make your life a little nicer through theater? The question is not well received. Grave faces from the audience burst into uncontrolled screams. You feel like they want to annihilate you. The mood keeps getting more and more violent. Everything starts to spin. It's too much pressure in the blink of an eye. You could fix it all and come out of it all unscathed. Yes, use the gift. Close your eyes and all the noise fades away. You promised yourself you would never use it again, but this time you have no choice. Applause suddenly bursts in your ears. You notice the beaming smiles of the audience watching you. For a moment, you forget about your company and greet it with delicacy, savoring what you've just earned. That night, in your bed, something doesn't fit inside you. You think you did the right thing to protect your people, but was it really? You hardly sleep a wink. When you do, you not get the sleep. You are invaded by nightmares. They'll be with you for a long time. Well, that's crazy. Oh my god, I could sleep? Yes. I'll just rest for a bit. Yay, I need the cycles to pass. 5 cycles left. There we go. Getting people back. I'll just keep taking naps. Yeah, back from my Titan skull temples. Got this fresh energy for you. Thanks. Dig up some dirt. Who else could we find? Oracles, Horrors, Juicers, Novices, Explorers. I mean, we talked to Explorers again. Academics. Talk to Academics again, I guess. Talk to the Oracles again, I guess. I don't know. Just dig up some dirt. Might take a while. That's good. Alright. Sleep. Gonna finish it tonight? Oh, so this'll like be the end. I'll probably save it for the next week then. Because like an hour, it'd be a little too long to stay up for, especially since I do have things to do in the morning. So, might be shorter than an hour. I mean, I'll give it 10 more minutes. We'll go from there. I don't remember. Fair. Tapromoto's there, but he's not there. This is there. Oh no, he's there this way. He's talking like this. Back from my spy mission, found something a bit unquieting about Cupressa. Has this perfect memory, storing all events, both cosmic and earthly, inside her tree rings, knots, and branches. Apparently, during Adana's mandate, some developments had to be edited out of existence. And that included literally trimming some of Cupressa's branches, destroying many years of records just to cover up Adana's dealings. Haven't been able to discover what the incident was about, but Cupressa is physically unable to recall it. Just revealing the fact that she probably colluded in the destruction of these records, maybe enough to spark some unrest among followers. Oh, we will hell use that. Use it during a debate to throw off her game, we'll see. Yes. Dig up more dirt. Yes. Dirty dirt. Dirt is actually just interesting at minimum. Okay, Leo, let's see what we can do. Final debate ending after 0 cycles. Where we're at 4. It would also be like if I show up next week and I only have like the tiniest bit of game left, then that might be sort of silly to not, because then I'll have to change games in the middle of the stream. Yeah, exactly. So let's just make this happen. Definitely the home stretch. I'm so sorry. Didn't manage to get any academic to sit down with me. I believe you had ended up pissing some of them off. Sorry. Oh, no, it's fine. I'd like you to challenge an opponent's program. Nah, I feel bad. Just go get some energy. I feel like I don't need to do a lot. Probably could have sent her to talk to, I guess. Well, she's talked to explorers before. She's talked to warriors. She's talked to most everyone. Alright. Sleep again. Let's do it. Let's do it. They'll be worth it. Sleep to win. Yeah, effectively. Maybe I should be reading those dreams, but... Made a great impression on Minako. She's vouching for us, swaying most of the explorers to our side. She's wonderful. I had a great time with her. That's good. Good energy for the race. Keep it up. Bold. Really bold. Dolly has been campaigning among the producers. Impact hasn't been massive, but she's managed to cause some division among them. Stay sharp. Sure, why don't you... Oh, Oracle Witches. They're quite the reserved lot. They seem to like the idea of keeping a fellow Oracle Blah, blah, blah. You can... Never mind, hold on. Is there anyone else we wouldn't talk to? The academics, again, I guess. Just keep talking to the academics. We're just, like, so hilariously... Run our program with the academics again. Why not? Why don't we just, like, totally ruin absolutely hardcore... Oh, I can click to make the animation go faster? Oh my god. This is life-changing. I was waiting for her to walk upstairs this whole time for no reason. You meet an architect to commission them to design a castle made of glass. The architect makes you pay for their design by letting them eat a piece of your liver. You cook it with a sauce of red wine, onion, and rosemary. They let you taste a little bit. It is delicious. That's okay. I could have figured that out ages ago, but I didn't. That's on me. I just got back from getting my hands dirty and covered some history related to Dahlia's work, which we could spin an angle from. Some decades ago, there was a revolt called Nightmare Uprising that had been quenched by the Arbiters. Apparently, a group of witches start to tame daemons and use them to control several mortal communities. They did this by using daemons to infiltrate people's nightmares and alter their minds. The increase in cults started to get out of control, both on Earth and the deer folk worlds. Using the power harvested from all the worship, the Daemon Tamers got bold and tried to control the Arbitrage office using the same nightmare incursions. They didn't succeed, of course, but the conflict lasted a couple years until every single Tamer was hunted down. Many of them serve as Arbiters today. You're wondering how Dahlia fits in all this? Guess who it was who armed that small coven to begin with? Very own Dahlia crafted the Daemon Taming daggers. There's nothing illegal about crafting daggers for witches outside her coven. One could say it was irresponsible to give them the armament that ultimately led to the Nightmare Uprising. In any case, even though the Arbitrator's office investigation declared Dahlia absolved of any responsibility, the role she played in that uprising isn't something most witches are aware of. Just bringing it up might have some of our sisters questioning Dahlia's judgment, and to have that kind of debate in the air will surely weaken her support. But I doubt Dahlia will be happy about anyone airing this issue. That's true. She can make a sword, a dagger for anything. Alright. There's more dirt. Dirt might take you a while. Yeah, well, there's one cycle left, so let's find out how that works out for you. Oh, I forgot to click again to make it go faster. Sleep. You meet with your long-lost father at the highest room of a lighthouse. He's wearing a golden mask. He gives you a small ebony key, tells you to insert the keyhole in its own mask. You do it and discover your father has no face, but a tiny waterfall that floods the entire room. That's weird. Alright, we're at 0. Let's do this. Everyone is back. Alright, time's up. We did everything we could. We are the favorite in the polls, so things are looking good for us. Yeah, by a lot. That is a massive margin. Sounds like Bioshock. It kind of does. Let's not count our chickens yet. Even though, you know, we literally said that we will win. In a couple of days, the whole Sisterhood will get together at the House of Cosmic Providence. There, every party will get to debate our coven's future. Not only that, but every sister also has the right to speak and will be able to express their hopes and concerns. Pretty much anything can happen there. Have you ever been to the House of Cosmic Providence? I've only seen it from outside, and it's pretty intimidating. I've been inside for some dealings, but never for an official assembly of the Sisterhood. I'm nervous too. The only thing inside its main hall, time holds still, so the debate can go on for hours, days, or years if necessary. Oh no. The rule is that no votes shall be cast until every sister has a chance to say their piece. Then, after everything's said and done, we will all vote. And the House of Cosmic Providence will release its hold on time so fate can unfold normally. Come this far, so we might as well do the whole dance. Campaigning is now banned until the assembly, so take some time off, enjoy a bubble bath, whatever it is you do to blow off steam. It's gonna be wine and sex fairies. That sounds incredible. Where can I get me some of that? Patricia, again, too much information. Shut up. Congratulations on getting to the finish line. Let's meet at the doors of the House of Cosmic Providence in a couple days. I guess the game remembered it's PG. It's not PG-13. This is rated R. Come on, this one is super easy. What is she doing? Some clue, maybe? This character is legendary. They're known for never giving up. All right, I think you're... Batman? What? No, who's that? I know. Oh, right, because she's from ages ago. What's the name of that famous Earthling? Ah, yes, Lady Gaga. What? Lady Gaga? Who's that? A pop star from the 2100s, I think? I don't know. She's the only historical figure I know from Earth. Felt so boomer. How do you not know who Lady Gaga is? From completely different worlds and eras. This wasn't a good idea. Fortuna, you should know this character. Tell me already, there's no way I can guess it. Ahab. Yes, from Moby Dick. Look at me with a harpoon and everything. It's impossible. I didn't even know what the main character of Moby Dick was called. No? Forget it. Magic brownie should be ready to eat anyway. Up for some tea and some smiles? All right. Her charade. Oh, Moby Dick. I mean, Moby Dick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would have figured that out either. I'm ready, ma'am. Get this little friend. Oh, shouldn't make them so delicious. I always end up having one too many. They pair with the teas so well. I'm gonna want a literal ton to take out later. I figured as much. I already prepared a survival kit for you. I'll help you carry it to your asteroid later. Much appreciated. Hey, Fortuna. How come you never get a familiar? It's so lame. Every time you write to just get, like, an envelope with a message. One of the best parts of witch correspondence is getting to pet each other's familiars. I've always wanted to bring that up too, yes. I don't know. I have serious trouble with commitment. Oh, Abramat is our new familiar. So, we're fine. Like, that's a living being, and I'm gonna need to think about feeding them and taking care of them. But now you're gonna be exiled for millennium. Wouldn't it be good to keep you company? We don't need to talk about this if you don't want to. No, it's all right. 'Cause I wouldn't want to keep any sentient being in prison with me just so that I don't feel alone. Fair point. You've always been so empathetic. I don't think empathy is what's going on here. I'd say it's the opposite. How egotistical and self-centered I am. They're all flawed. They're all flawed characters. That's the point. They have flaws and they have upsides and downsides. Like, none of them are perfect. None of them are Mary Sue's. Hey, what's that coming from? I'm not looking for pity. I accepted it long ago, so don't worry about it. Fortuna. Hey, I know. If you had to get a familiar, what would you like to get? Cat. Honestly, I'm a jelly cat, so I gotta go with cat. Definitely a cat. Classic. What kind of cat? Any. All cats are beautiful. Yeah, but come on, you must have one in mind. Probably a Maine Coon, big and fluffy. Oh, Maine Coons are so good. Oh, now I want you to have a familiar. When I'm out of exile, I might consider it. All cats are beautiful. That's so much better. That's such a better... I know, but the acronym is important for reasons, but like, you know, it's so nice to think about things nicely. Yeah. Friends, my brownies are kicking in and they're making me feel like philosophy. Oh no. Oh yes, here we go. Listen, have you ever considered why men can't become witches? I literally also was curious about this, because the cosmos is unfair. Birds fly and fish can live underwater. That's just the state of reality. But we know that birds fly and fish can breathe in water because evolution took them there through natural selection. There's no explanation as to why women and non-binary people, no matter if they're human, deer, folk, or species, are the only ones able to ascend. Oh, touché. It's because men are the fucking worst then. Jeez, I will never understand how men got to be so awful on your home planet. Jasmine comes from the 19th century. From what I know, that was fucking nightmarish. Women didn't even have the right to vote. And that was just a symptom of how much they saw us as inferior. You sure you don't want us to invade your planet and institute a matriarchy? Let's do it. No, we're on a path in human society. Well, they're on a path. Baked Jasmine sounds cooler than... Honestly, they're definitely pretty cool right now, Baked. I'm enjoying it. It's not our fight anymore. Slowly but surely, women are turning it around. My offer still stands if you want it less slowly and more surely. I'll take it. Yeah, nice. Really nice. Are you high, Jasmine? Yep. Aren't you? Yes. Let's dance. I have to imagine that there's music also. Ooh. Jasmine, have you been learning new moves? Yes. Woohoo. Should we put some music on? Oh, there's not. There's music already. The plants are singing. Ooh. Sure. Everyone laughing. I'm gonna miss you all so much. That's true. They did change a lot in the past 200 years, to be fair. Oh, Fortuna. I love you. Like, would I like the Jasmine? Yeah. I don't know. Would she still have grown in the same way without you? It's impossible to know. I mean, think about it. The influence we have on the people around us is always way bigger than we think it is. The people in our lives, we affect them a lot. And they affect us. It's the point. That's like the whole point of society, and like having our little friend groups and like curating them to be what we need, that like to be, so that we have good people with us and we can be with good people, like basically constantly inspiring and lifting up each other, and you know, cutting out toxicity, because it's not worth your time and effort when instead you can have something good for you. Oh, thanks, hero. Oh, I love you too. I love you so much. Hang in there, 40. What did you just call me? 40. Nah, finally alone. Yeah, it's been having too much having so many people here all of a sudden. Yes. Plus, I missed you. Oh. You missed me? I never left. I missed talking to you, just the two of us. Oh, I missed you too. Don't want to be toxic and hoard you all to myself or anything. But I was so jealous of all those witches visiting you while I had to remain hidden. Okay, what's going on? Why are you getting this cloying? The end is near. What end? You will soon hate me. Why? What are you gonna do? Activate the fire seal. Kiss right now, right? You swore to sacrifice your whole coven. This whole race might have been pointless to begin with. True, I know the moment to pay would come sooner or later. There's no way around this? No, I can't evade my responsibility. Can't I resist you in any way? You could always try to destroy me. Right now, you're not a level where you could dispel me. You can't get rid of me, not even with your deck. What happens if you decide to spare me? I would never do that. It goes against my nature, my purpose, my intellect. I mean, sacrifice the coven, but we didn't sacrifice ourselves. That was the whole point. Cosmic Wheel would erase me from every universe since I wouldn't be Apodamod anymore. My energy would be repurposed into something new. Don't you feel like being born anew? No. I am Apodamod. I want to be Apodamod. Okay. Don't even joke about that. Please, you need to pay. I understand. I'm sorry. It's only natural to want to rebel against the one who's taking something precious from you. I don't think I will ever hate you, though, no. No matter how much you loathe me. You really are special, Fortuna. I will treasure our time together no matter what happens. Happy I met you despite everything. Hate me or not, you're getting what you wanted. Tomorrow you will leave this asteroid at last. How are you feeling? Sad. Oh. Doesn't make any sense, I know. All this time I've been longing for freedom, and when I'm about to reach it, I feel sad. Haven't you ever felt sad after achieving something it took you so much to accomplish? Gato. Gato is Spanish word for cat. Sorry, can't relate. We behemoths don't achieve just to make things happen. Of course you do. I don't know, Abelmar. My only hope is to gather enough strength to build a life I can enjoy from this point onwards. Whatever the case, I sincerely hope you enjoy the rest of your existence to the fullest. Thank you.
Speaking of enjoying ourselves, this is probably our last night together on this asteroid. We're not coming back to this life, so make all the cards you want, enjoy some books, lay in bed, and when you're ready, let me know, and I'll let you ride on my back to the House of Cosmic Providence.
What? I'm getting to ride you like a cosmic shrimp? What?
You did not just call me a shrimp.
Gato mar. Sorry, I've been thinking about it since the moment I first saw you.
I've heard lobster before, but shrimp? Come on, show some respect.
Sorry, oh magnificent lobster.
Shut the fuck up. Take your time, then I'll fly you to Congress.
Aye aye.
I mean, I could tell him I don't hate him, because I don't. I don't hate him.
House of Cosmic Providence, blah blah blah. Not yet. Good morning, sweet cheeks. You looked like a cherub in bed, so I decided to leave and go ahead and on myself to Congress and leave you to prepare. Looking forward to your intervention. Go get him. I think we're good with our deck overall. Like, I don't think we really want to dispel any of the cards. I think the only thing, like, this is the only one I would consider maybe is not the best card to draw during this, because it might make things, well, we want a wholesome ending as best as we can. We actually might need to get rid of that. And this one. To just keep things as wholesome as possible. But still, like, mixed. Like, we still want a little bit of fire in there, just not this much. Okay, this is probably fine, because there's, like, a ton of earth and other stuff in there, too, honestly. I think it's really just the one that's just earth and fire. Like, this is probably brutal. So let's, I'm gonna screenshot this card because it's important to me. But it remembers the cards I made too, even if I dispel them, right? Like, if I wanted to look at them again, I can, I think. Because I think that's how it was when I was looking at it before, like before I started the game. But either way, I think it's probably worth dispelling this. Even though I think it's like really well done. And yeah, this one's cool, but it's not mixed. I kind of like the ones that have more mixy mix to them. Then can we really get our deck though? I think that's pretty solid overall, actually, even though this is the only water. Let's just leave it. It was one of the first cards we made. Let's leave it. Does it? Oh, yeah. Oh wait, now I'm really into like the poetry of dispelling it. Let's do it. It also gives us like a lot of power, which I have no idea what on earth we need all that power for. I don't think anything. Is there any other final card we want to create before we end this? This. Poetry. Something mixed. What else can we mixy mix? Really need the fire dancer. Then it'll still be water, but a little bit mixed, or do we want more mixed than water? Great, new spells, new things. And final thing, splash of fire. Yeah, the tiniest little splash of fire. Let's do it. Nah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be perfect. So we've got this man. Oh, he's gonna be Snake Man. Snake Man, Snake Man, Snake Man. I love the colors actually a lot. That's why, like, when it kind of came together, I'm like, this is perfect. This is really perfect.
more this way so that we can put him just a little bit more this way. And let's put this guy back up. Oh, we can make him a little more twisty. There we go. Through play. It's so good. Like this game is so good. Like it's absolutely incredible. I'll give this to the burb. Give this to the burb. Give this to the burb. There we go. Perfect. Wait. Slightly more perfect, because now we can see all of the wings of all the stuff. No, I like that there. Without the key, but it's fine. Move the key back. Move the verb. Put it back to its original size a little bit. Still give it the key. Key smaller. Perfect. Ah, yes. Oh, yeah. This, if we could have more games like this, I would be so happy. Like, I've never played anything like this ever. And I mean, I was inspired to play more of this stuff like Volcano Princess. I don't know what Volcano Princess is. I like this. Golden sails. A tide of salt and melancholy. Milk poured from a golden jug will consolidate peace. If a golden vessel is left empty, will summon cosmic fate. The birds of prey carry this message throughout the cosmos. It's beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful. I think, yeah, no, it doesn't show us our old ones, but I think we have a lot of good cards, and just stuff can just happen. It can be anything. And it'll be up to fate whether or not we get a card from the beginning of the game or a card from the end of the game. Princess Razor game. Oh, that sounds fun. All right, let's do this. I can't save, but I can't really. All right, let's go. Are you nervous? Yes. Why? I'm about to meet dozens of witches all at once. Do you care about what others think of you? Yes. Don't you? I'd like to say I don't care about what anyone thinks of me. And after having lived through all these many universes, it's mostly true, but... Shrimp Daddy. Oh yeah, for sure. No, he's definitely Shrimp. It's perfect. From time to time, I find someone that I care about what they think. Are you talking about me? Yes. In fact, I was listening in when you were talking with Yuenya about me. Of course you were. I like him very much. I owe him my life. Oh, I wish I had lacrimal glands to tear up. Shut up. I'm sorry, but I'm being serious. Hearing you say that makes me so happy it made me wish I could cry. Game crashed here? Oh, awful. Apodamar, listen. Never got to thank you properly. There's no need, really. It's all been you this whole time. No, I want to do it. You've done so much for me these past few months. I was lost. I was beyond saving. I summon you as a last resort, and what you've given me is... It's not just a new deck and getting to leave my house. You brought me back to life. Challenging me, teaching me, making me laugh, listening to me. Oh. The fact that this lacks the romance is heartbreaking. Actual heartbreaking. Thank you, Abramar. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you too. But you really shouldn't. I appreciate what you're saying, I really do, but I'm not doing all this for free. Soon I'll reap something very important from you. I don't care. Right now, right here, I love you and I'm thankful. I may hate you in the future. Hell, I may even betray you. I don't really know how I'm going to react once the fire seal activates, but in this specific moment alone, among the stars, I love you. Thank you. Look, there it is. The House of Cosmic Providence. Moment of truth. Let's see what the cards led us to. Everything that is about to happen, everything that will occur, none of it is your fault, but all of it is your responsibility. And that is true for every given moment of your life. Right? Not the thank you to I love you, right? Criminal. That is fate. My corpse is without will, but my body stands proud of the coven assembled here today. 100 voices to decide the fate of our sisterhood. 100 voices to steer this universe. Your power is enormous and it will continue to grow. The House of Cosmic Providence will hold time still for us. Not a single galaxy will dare spin until our coven has a new leader. Now pour your voices onto the chalice and build the future upon my corpse. Surrounding me, all round the chalice of undying legacy, we have the candidates. Cupressa the historian, Dahlia the daggersmith, Jasmine the gardener, Fortuna the soothsayer. Oh, it's so weird to see me, at all. We will soon hear our sisters' opening speeches, but first let's conjure the vote intention for all to gauge the progress of this debate. And remember, in the House of Cosmic Providence, everyone is welcome to talk at any given moment, for we are all equal in discussing the fate of our sisterhood. Now my body shall remain silent for the rest of the debate. I give the floor to the eldest of the candidates, Cupressa. Thank you, Edon. I am aware that many of you are eager to leave behind the coven culture established by our former leader. What I bring here today is not a political pamphlet, but a plea. I have lived through and recall every era of this coven. Hey, I mean, there's a pretty good song going on here, too. That gives me the perspective and the confidence to assure you that our sisterhood has ever been more prosperous than in Adana's time. I implore you, we must give Adana's system a chance. Experience where it takes us. I know for a fact that this was just the beginning of what Adana had planned for us. Her vision, the projection of her rules and system were destined to make us the most powerful coven that ever existed. That's why my program plans to keep her design intact with myself as a warden of its prosperity. Having said that, I am genuinely interested in hearing about all the alternatives our sisters have devised for our coven. I'd like to give the floor to our youngest. The soundtrack of this game is great. It's perfect for this feel, this vibe. Fortuna, if you please. All right, Fortuna, moment of truth. I'll be by your side the whole time. It's my role to offer you counsel throughout the debate. Right now, I'd say you should focus more on setting a tone than getting in a specific point. You got this.
Thank you, Pat. Okay, how should I open? Ambitious. I'm extremely excited to be here today. We are so close to turning over a new leaf and growing beyond the old ways. The sisterhood I envisioned for us all is the product of both analysis and empathy, put through the fires of divination. I bring you not only prosperity, but happiness and fulfillment. It's working. Did well to match the vibe I sealed with Abramar for my air energies. Good job, you won their hearts. Now to sell what's truly important. What should be the main focus of my speech? It's really about a real sisterhood. That's like the whole thing. We should build a caring and benevolent coven. Even if Adana brought us an unprecedented progress in magical knowledge and growth in power, we must agree that she also brought us little, if any, what truly gives meaning to immortal existence. Joy, happiness, delight, pleasure. None of us ascended just to be chained back to a system that exploits us, sees us the members of its community as a commodity. My vision is to strike the perfect balance between growth and satisfaction, and this growth is going to be focused on our personal development, not on the potency or status of our coven.
The betterment of our members is the only true path to the betterment of our sisterhood. That's always been what I meant by a real sisterhood. Our slogan embodies that desire to become sisters again, not pieces of Adana's machine. Vote for me to reclaim all the happiness we sacrificed to Adana's soulless designs. Wait a minute.
Sisters, I want to share some findings with you. I'm not proud of the methods I used, but I was worried about letting a dangerous exile into coven politics, so I created an illusory world to draw some raw truth from Fortuna. What I found is that Fortuna has the ability to alter this reality. I told her that. That wasn't... What she does is not divination. It is writing the future itself. The implications of this are too severe. We must adjourn this Congress until we decide how to deal with her.
Incommensurable power is not a violation of the rules of this community. Congress shall proceed as planned.
But
whether this information is relevant to the choice of a new leader is left to the judgment of each of our sisters. Right? Is the point of this community is to have insane, intense power. Wouldn't you want your leader to be someone who can literally write the future? Yeah. As long as they're chill about it. As such, they shall express themselves through their votes.
But this isn't fair.
Do you have any other relevant information to disclose the coven?
No. But I beg all of you to be very careful with who we surrender the fate of this coven to. Sorry for intruding so early and on the bait. I just wanted to offer my input on the candidate witch Fortuna. I came to her for help as suggested by my friend and leader, candidate Jasmine. I was in a dire situation, handling a gruesome task Adana imposed upon me, and Fortuna with her cards not only helped me get out of it, she allowed me to find a happiness I hadn't experienced before. Her guidance was otherworldly, her deck is powerful, and her soul is pure. Please, we need her party at the helm. That's all I want to say.
This girl really means well. Oh, such pure heart +1, right? Oh my god, seriously?
Thank you for everything, Fortuna.
Let us move on to another candidate. Dahlia, offer your opening statement. Yo, listen to me, everyone!
I have a clear vision for this coven. Community, sisterhood, solidarity, support, diversity, all witches equal. And there's one crucial aspect making this vision happen: horizontalism. Our community is not so big we should put our fate in the hands of just a few. The opinion of every single witch should bear the same weight. The referendum system we want to implement will make sure that not a single choice is made to the detriment of the community ever again. No more impositions like the obnoxious quarterly controls. No more excessive punishments. We must reclaim this coven for ourselves. Greth docks me. Oh no. I must speak.
Hello. Sorry for halting the conversations again. For those who don't know, I'm Greth, a witch architect. You may have used one of my thought shrines. I'll cut to the chase. Recent experiences have made me connect with the forbidden. I have summoned a behemoth.
What? This person shouldn't be allowed to participate in Congress.
Time holds still in the House of Cosmic Providence. Should Greth be apprehended, it will be right after we conclude the debate. For now, we should listen to every voice. Thank you, Adana. It's important for the future of our coven that you should all listen to this. Didn't only summon the behemoth, I fused with them. Fortuna helped me get rid of them. But in the time we were together, some knowledge was left lingering in my mind. I was scared at first, but it allowed me to comprehend the cosmos in a way I would never have dreamed I could achieve. It's becoming clear as these ideas mature in my limited witch brain, constrained by the rules of physics. Behemoths are not our enemies. Every disaster linked to behemoth has not been caused by them, but by the witches who access their power. It's us who are dangerous, not them. The idea and comprehension of this reality that Gaithrion is allowing me to experience, I want this elevated form of enlightenment for all of you. Reality is way more malleable than we think. We are shackled by our mortal selves first entered into contact with this universe. We can be anything we want to be. There's happiness beyond happiness. There's existence without language, absolute and incorruptible communication. I could end my speech here telling you all that what we should do is to vote for Dahlia and welcome the forbidden into our lives. But there's something even greater at play here today. Fortuna. What are you doing, Greth? Trust me. Fortuna, care to share your experience with behemoths with all your sisters? What is the meaning of this? Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Tell all our sisters how high we could ascend should we dispel these absurd traditions, make us live in fear of the forbidden. I deny everything this witch said. I deny it all. And, no, I'm down. You know what? Whatever. I did say that it would work. Ah! It hurts! Make it stop! What's going on? Somebody help me! The hell is going on? They're trapped in a ball of fire. We need to save them. Is this the end of our coven? Fortuna, do something. Me? Yes. Behemoth's head. No, you tell her not to dox you. I don't know how I would have done that. I had no way of talking to her. What can Fortuna possibly do about this? No, Dahlia's got us right as always. Let me collect my thoughts for a second. I'm gonna use my cards to make sense of what's going on here. I'm aware of the paradox it entails. Looking into the origin is going to define what caused this to begin with. We must do something. Everyone focus on the coven. Project your feelings towards our sisterhood into the deck.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god, yes! This is probably the best time to draw this card, literally ever.
We have 5 options. Junraisha is trying to turn us all into power. She scribbled her formulas upon every column. It's not a guaranteed draw. Oh, I believe it. Oh, I believe that this is random, which is why this is even more exciting. Try to turn into an intermix for magical synthesis. Ooh. It's my fault. I've become too powerful and the house of cosmic providence imploded, trying to stop time and fate around me. This is a final test designed by Adana, the conclusion of her attempt to create the most powerful coven in existence. This is a covert op by the Arbitrator's office to keep us from becoming too powerful and conquering the magical world. That seems sort of... Abelmar used me to take revenge on the... No, I don't like that one. Abelmar is perfect and pure. Adana's test one, right? I really like the Adana's test one. Because this Junraisha didn't actually seem straight up evil. And I don't like it being my fault either. I'm gonna blame Adana. Honestly, we can just blame everything on Adana. I'm so down with that, honestly, because Adana sucks. Yo, fuck Adana. Final test designed by Adana. Right? Exactly. There's a solution. Conclusion of her attempt to create the most powerful coven in existence. Well, maybe the test is really just like we should not be one big coven. We should be multiple covens. She's been grinding us to the bone and engineered this crisis to prove she's been right all along and open our minds to real power. Since time can't flow until we reach a decision as to who will become the next leader, our sisters are doomed to burn eternally. We must come to an agreement to free them. Can't believe this fucking hag. For real, Adana, what the fuck do you want from us? Come on, Dahlia, I'm sure Adana had her reasons, right? You can't be such a fucking dog, Jasmine. Wait the fuck up, Adana's messed up. Oh, Adana, I see it. This is glorious. If we couldn't protect our sisters from impending doom, we're not worthy at all to follow in your footsteps. You're right, Dahlia. This is way too much. No listener test is worth risking the lives of all of our sisters. Can't stand this anymore. Someone kill me. It's out of here. Okay, everyone vote for me. Picture me as your leader. Let's dispel the flames. Hey, not so fast. This is just too important. It can't end like this. We must decide swiftly. We must also decide wisely. What do you propose then? Gang, this is simple. You cut through all the bullshit, sort everything out in front of the Sisterhood. I'm all for that. Fuck Congress ceremony. This is highly unorthodox, but so is the situation.
I agree to a straightforward conversation. Very well, I'll begin. Yes, the music is legit. I'm gonna be completely transparent since time's of the essence. You must all choose me as your leader, and the reasons are quite simple. You may or may not like my program, but even if you think it has room for improvement, it's the best option for what we've got right now. Dahlia's program is completely unrealistic and naive. Don't be swayed by her idealism. We can't function on charisma. Hey! Shut up, let me talk. Then Fortuna, come on, we shouldn't even bother examining her program. She's been exiled for 200 years. She's completely oblivious as to the current reality of our coven. Now you wish for us. Oh, bring it down a notch, Patrish. Incredible, and Cupressa, for the sake of haste, can we stop pretending she's relevant? Your discourse is riddled with fallacies, young witch. Open your eyes, I'm the most sensible option. Jasmine is slimy. Jasmine is very self-assured. She is completely convinced of this. Acknowledge that we can stop this madness. I'm not going to acknowledge shit. What kind of arguments are those? You're just tapping into our sister's fear for a quick and easy win. I mean, Dahlia's a point there. Right now, it's easy to justify a conservative stance because we're in the middle of a catastrophe. This moment's too important. It may define the coming millennia. We mustn't cast our votes from a place of fear. What we need right now is hope. This crisis is only proving that the existence is fragile and ephemeral, even for us witches. We must play unsafely. We must aim hearts open towards how we truly want to exist. Forget all your fears. Hell, most of you might not even be here after the votes are cast. Just feel it. What kind of future do you wish for witches around this universe? That was beautifully said, Fortuna. And that's exactly why I'm planning on bringing to you all, sister, a complete upheaval of power dynamics. Sisterhood, coven, those are all empty terms if we don't stand as equals. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, the fact that they're embracing the political side of it is actually incredible. Like, I think it's so frustrating that so many games are just like, oh, we can't have any opinion on anything. We don't want to offend anyone. But by doing that, they say nothing, and all they're doing is just keeping up the status quo of the way things are. Like, there are people who complain about, oh, stuff is woke or whatever. It's like, guess what? They're allowed to have an opinion because by not having an opinion, their opinion aligns with what is currently the case. So there's always politics in everything, no matter what. That is just life. You have to embrace it. You have to be willing to accept that you're not going to make everyone happy, but you can at least try. You can try, but you won't. That is nothing but pure demagoguery. You cannot appropriate the words coven and sisterhood like that. Communities need leadership and wisdom. Elders have always taken care of the young. You are painting those traditions as a power inequality, but it's way simpler than that. It's love, in its most pure and disinterested form. Elders watching over the future generations, paving the way, teaching, guiding. What are you doing? Decide already, make it stop. Fight each other for all I care. Girls, you're not doing a great job of cutting through all the bullshit. It's starting to feel like the opposite. You're friends, aren't you? Come to an agreement and offer our suffering sisters a way out already. Easier said than done. None of us want to relinquish your view. Perfect. Split the coven. Split the coven. It moves me. The certainty of how wholeheartedly we all love our coven. We can't simply leave its future to chance. How about we change our approach? No, I want to make it so we all split up. I don't like that either. I don't like that either. I don't like this either. I don't like any of these options. If I do this, I reveal that I basically made myself the leader through the cards. This is just more bullshit. Yeah. This is unethical to tell people like this.
The Super Witch route. That we're going for Super Witch ending is so funny. It's just like, this is unethical. I'm already the winner. Dirt. Alright.
Let's... Yeah, I feel like dirt might be the best way to go. Like, I just want to do the one that's like, let's just split the coven. Because then, you know, the fire seal will happen and that'll be fine. During the campaign, I discovered some worrying things. I'm sorry, but I'll leave it to disclose everything before we cast votes. So what I found... Yeah, I'm gonna do the Cupressa thing. I'm more worried about that than anything else. Cupressa removed memories from her branches to cover for Adana. You see, Cupressa has this perfect memory, storing all events inside her tree rings, not just branches. Well, apparently during Adana's mandate, some developments had to be edited out of existence. And that included literally trimming some of Cupressa's branches, destroying many years of records just to cover up Adana's dealings. Don't have any recollection of that. Exactly. I can't defend myself against something I'm not aware of. That's pretty convenient, right? You're telling me what was lost? What were we hiding? Not really. All records from the incident have been destroyed. Okay, this didn't go as I expected. Still got more dirt. Should I use it? It's about what I found. Okay, sorry, Jasmine. One more dirt. Jasmine secretly drugged other witches to increase the coven's performance. Presumably with the best of intentions, Jasmine snuck some performance enhancers into her pictures. She's been spiking the infusions it provides into the coven in an attempt to keep Adana happy. It was all done with the purpose of helping everyone fulfill their quarterly controls, but still to do so without the consent of her sisters. But I already apologized for all that. I made peace with the witches concerned. Adana was aware of it too. Sure, but it still speaks to the lines you would cross. It's important to bear that in mind when picking a new leader. I learned my lesson, but very well. I hope you're proud of digging through your sister's dirt. Just doing my duty. Look at more dirt. Nope. It's everything. You're lucky to have spent 2 centuries trapped in your home. That's the best way of staying clean, isn't it? Oh yeah, I've been so lucky. I mean, we literally just admitted that we summoned a behemoth. I see how dissing us might put you ahead. We didn't actually diss you. But I don't know if we're any closer to coming to agreement. Is there something we can do to break out of this loop? No. 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 We won't all agree. It literally won't work. Fine. This is all pointless. I already saw the winner in my cards. You mean the one you wrote, you cheater? What? So we've been wasting our time like fools? Sorry. So who's it gonna be? Come on, spit it out. Me. Of course you'd write yourself as the new leader. Fortuna, why? Doesn't it feel wrong to know you were gonna win all along? Why did we bother doing the whole campaign and everything? Demand a rematch. A rematch about what? The card reading? Yes, read the cards again. It doesn't work like that. I refuse to accept that reading. We need to fight this to the very end, Dahlia. Yes, let's fight for our future. Making me sound like the villain here. Can't give up, Fortuna. Please understand that. Can't take it. I don't care who wins anymore. That just sucks to suck, right? Not getting anywhere. This is all pointless. We're fighting about who's gonna rule over the ashes of our sisters. Shit, Fortuna, why'd you predict the fall of our coven? This is all your fault. Well, you're not wrong about that. Did right the destruction of the coven. Although I didn't know what I was doing was indignation to make this impossible. Why, Fortuna? Why did you do this? Our sisterhood was far from perfect, but it was worth fighting for. We could have turned this into something really beautiful. You know, sorry. Fortuna, sorry doesn't cut it here. And even with all of that, you're trying to become the next leader? Why? For what? What's your end game? I want to fix everything. I can fix it. Even if it's from the ashes of everything we know, I want to rebuild. I want to pursue a better future. Don't you dare play the hero now. You doomed us all. Fuck you, you're not helping. Fuck me. The fucking nerd, Fortuna. You deserve to become our leader. You don't even deserve to run. After all these years away, you come back and fuck everything up. We were better off without you. Adana was right to send you to exile. Fuck this. I'm gonna make things right. Find a way out for our doomed sisters, and I will write a future for us 3. Fuck it, since we're at it. I'm gonna rewrite how magic works in the universe so we don't have to suffer shit like this again. Yeah, everyone is. I mean, it's politics. Politics literally get the worst out of people, and our friends we have, I mean, they've been pretty spicy from the beginning. Actually, I wanted to. It's fine. That's worse. Current place success.
Oh no. Cosmos become a sentient, wholesome entity that will dispel all magic, causes suffering, or takes advantage of anyone. The universe is just a computer simulation. But the moment the user shuts it down, we'll keep living in their head, creating a new sisterhood in their mind realm. Wow. We will unlock the behemoth arts for ourselves. Every witch will be able to edit reality to their own will, opening gates to a fractal universe where everything's fucked up. That sounds dope. That sounds so dope. I like the behemoth one. Like, I mean, Greth was right. Let's make Greth correct. Also, mostly because I already said that we were going to be friends with the behemoth, so let's do it. In a few years, we'll unlock the behemoth arts. Oh, wow, that's wild. It's too much, Fortuna. Figured, why should I be the only one with this power? Let's turn this cosmos into clay. But the implications of this, what will happen with reality from now on? I don't know, who cares? Let's disrupt the shit out of this universe. I'm in. Why not? Let's fuck everything up. Oh, shit, here we go. Well then, might as well make the most of it. Listen, they were all trying to get as powerful as possible. Give everyone ultimate power, then what happens? What happens? We're gonna find out. Looking forward to a world of possibilities. In the meantime, let's finish our business here. I'm like doing it backwards. Fuck this, let's roll some dice. 30 years in the future, after doing everything in our power to steer the Covenant in the direction we want, we'll quit the Sisterhood, become independent, tighter than ever. Yes. We'll meet a fourth witch who will become extremely close with all of us, complementing the group in unexpected ways. Oh, I want a new witch. No, this is even better. This is even better. I love this. A fourth witch will become extremely close. What? Really? You can make up new friends with your powers? That's amazing. Why don't you write us like 200 more friends, plus some lovers while you're at it? I'm too small-minded, it seems. But maybe we can do some love readings in the future if you'd like. Knowing things can end. Yes. You just shake stuff up. It's great. I don't know, doesn't it feel weird for you to create people out of nowhere? Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's good, isn't it? I mean, that's what childbirth is. Create a person out of technically nowhere. Just saying. I guess that for now I'll take in the good news. There's so much to discuss about the implications of these powers of yours. I know, I'm sorry. Just want us to be happy. Let's focus on getting our sisters out of this everlasting fireball for now. Alright. Mercy sounds like a good one. After some intense negotiation, we'll get to use Zera's Quicksilver to bring everyone back to life. No. We will bind their souls to our own. No. Sisters will see through our eyes. When we grow powerful enough, we'll die. From our scattered essence, they'll get to be reborn. Oh. There exists yet another world beyond this one. The Coven will get to live on there, waiting for us in an even higher plane of existence. But this brings them back as non-mortals. Or, no, hold on. I forget what the Quicksilver does. It brings them back compressed to do a heroic sacrifice. Oh, that... I mean, I would probably feel a little bad about that, but maybe a little less bad. Like, I just need to remember. So the Quicksilver brings them back with all their powers. I believe. Like, that's the whole point. Like, that's why the Quicksilver was crazy. I mean, then again, in a few years, we will unlock the Behemoth arts, so maybe it's totally fine if they just go to another place of existence. That's true. She knows she's being written into doing it. I mean, the universe gets all weird and crazy. At the same time, they should come with us, right? Oh, I'm really torn between the first one and the third one. super witch to ungut yourself. Seems like it'll be worth a playthrough for that. So torn. Super duper torn. I don't know which one to pick. I kind of want to roll a dice and just pick the first or the third one. All right, I'm actually, you know, we've been playing by picking cards. I'm actually going to I'm going to roll a dice. I'm gonna have my ladybot flip a coin. Heads is this one, tails is this one. Alexa, flip a coin. Can't hear because she's too far away. Heads. Heads it is. We are gonna trust fate that this is the way to go. There is no Polish version of Alexa, unfortunately. I would have changed it to that ages ago. It does not exist in that language unless they've added it in the past few months. It's not there. Fake it. Like, that's not how that works. Alright, so after some intense negotiation, we'll get to use Zira's Quicksilver to bring everyone back to life at the Jade Monk Waterfalls. What? Everyone? Yep, we'll get to see everyone again. That's it. It's as easy, though. You're too powerful, Fortuna. This is scary. But it's good. This is for a good cause. Thank you, Fortuna. Thank you. You're saving everyone, yes? Focus on that. I know this might be overwhelming. I'm still struggling with it myself, but while we figure it out, I can do good. That's it. That's all I wanted to deal with. As far as I'm concerned, our sisters can cast their final vote. I have nothing more to say. Holy shit, Fortuna, that was hardcore. I can't fight it anymore. I'm exhausted. Let's get this over with. We lost control of this situation long ago. I'm ready to confront fate. I think our sisters have seen enough, and suffered enough too. Our fate is in our hands, sisters. Cast your votes. Do 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 boo 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 boo. Just like, yep. Thank you, sisters. I won't disappoint you. Congrats, shit-ass. You did it. We did it. Don't act all humble now. We never stood a chance with your fortune crafting. It's not fair at all, but I guess it is what it is. Using your magic during your race isn't forbidden. You're just overwhelmingly superior. Congrats. Yeah, congrats. The fate of the Sisterhood is sealed.
Well, okay, so it seems like it's back. I don't know if it's back yet. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I guess we're gonna see. It does say I'm streaming and it does say I'm here. No, okay, fine. I have to check, I suppose, on my overall stream. Yep. So I'm here again. Okay. So I hope people find their way back to this. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work out in general, but yeah, surprise. I would love to know when it cut out, because it would be really funny if basically it looks like the fire seal made me sacrifice my internet, because that's absolutely what happened. I'm not even kidding. My internet just went dead. Just suddenly just completely dropped out of existence. Just like bam, suddenly no more internet. And that's absolutely bonkers. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. I have no idea how I'm gonna deal with setting that up on YouTube or anything, but here I am finishing the final scenes. It cut out after the vote? Okay. Yes. So, surprise. Right before the seal. I sacrificed my internet. The internet's gone. I got shrimped so hard. All right. Let's finish this up because I do actually need to go to bed now. I'll deal with this on YouTube later. 100 fucking years, you're still calling me that? I'm the leader of nothing. You own our asses. Sorry, owning a coven isn't never gonna get old. What are you up to? You get bored of micromanaging the coven at last? Hey, I do not micromanage. Just happen to have a lot of opinions. And yes, I'm bored. See, I mean, yeah, it's pretty great. He's just like, oh, you sacrificed the coven? I own the coven now. Which is great. That's such a great answer. Shall I use my deck to find you a date? You never failed to amuse me. I don't want anything in particular. Just wanted to catch up, a friendly chat. Oh, no. Sure, what's new? Like, literally, he found a great reason to not destroy the coven and everything's fine. Like, I'm sure he's been fine. Sure, what's up? Many things. Where to begin? Oh, of course, you'll be happy to know we finally managed to bring back the last sister who was lost during the Congress catastrophe. It's been a long process, but Zira's jade and quicksilver method has been extremely useful. As for myself, you really did me a solid with what you wrote about witches and behemoths getting to coexist in harmony. It was about time. Yes, I am back. Yes, my internet got sacrificed. Yeah, Strip took over. And here I was being like, like literally, like when that happened, I was like, the sacrifice. It ended my game. It ended my game. That's what happened. I was just like, oh my God, sacrificing the fire seal makes the game over. Oh my God, that's so brutal, but it's so fitting, but it's brutal. And then, of course, now I'm here again, so it's fine. It's really funny. Making so many friends, but I don't want to make you jealous, but you won't. I just love witches so much. It's great being able to hang out with so many of them without fearing for my life. It's pretty convenient as a ruler of the coven. I don't know how we would have dealt with all this otherwise. But enough about me. Who would you like to gossip about? Everyone. The coven. What do you want me to say about the coven? Or is it that you want me to sing your praises? Oh, founder of the ultimate philosophy copied throughout almost every coven on this universe. Yes, keep it coming. You're nuts, fuck off. Alright, now, who would you like to gossip about? You tell me. You still haven't introduced me to Larissa. You three have been all buddy-buddy with her since you met her a couple decades ago. Oh yeah, writing that fourth witch into her group was the best thing I've done my whole life. She's the best. Did you know she was a marketing director back on Earth? In the short time she's been a witch, she's discovered so many great joints throughout the galaxy to go and have a good time. She's still amazed by witch's capacity to not get hungover at all. Come on, that's not fair. I want to meet her too. No, she's mine. We met her after I paid the price, so she's not part of your coven. Bah. Whatever. Who else would like to gossip about? Jasmine. As you predicted, that cosmic plague not hit only our coven, but the whole of the cosmic society pretty hard. Thanks to Jasmine's efforts, everyone's alright. She's now revered as some kind of hero, so I'd say she's doing pretty good. That's right, I made cosmic COVID. Whoops, that happened. It was the best option out of all the options. All the other options were really bad for her. Good for her. Who else do you want to gossip about? It's funny, because I thought I'd clicked on Dahlia, but apparently it didn't click on Dahlia, so I don't know. Hey, how's Greth? She's good. She's the fucking best, as always. Currently on one of her thinking escapades. Greth carved a shrine with one of the fragments from the House of Cosmic Providence she found floating around in space. She says this is the one. She's absolutely about to unravel the meaning of life. But I've heard that like 50 times since we've been together. Good to see her so driven, though. Makes me happy. I love her so much. Oh, that's nice. I made this happen, huh? Can't be so bad. Shut up. Anyway, who would you like to gossip about? Sister. Actually miss her. It was really beautiful the day she ascended to be a goddess of arts and inspiration. Never seen a ritual with so many fireworks. And I've been to the Big Bang. I felt her lately guiding my hand during my card creation. Hope she's happy as a goddess. Would you like to gossip about Yuanya? You don't talk to Yuanya anymore? We write to each other from time to time, but I haven't seen her since she became independent. She moved her studio to another dimension, writing books on the cosmic wheel and its malleable properties. Something tells me you played a great part in inspiring her to pick up this endeavor.
Yeah, I know she's only doing it not to see me suffer, to see if there's a way we can better control my power and fix things. I don't want her doing that. She is wasting her immortality away, but we all know there's no way of stopping a driven witch. Here, here. Anyway, who else? Gupressa. Well, I heard Gupressa's happy. She made her peace with Adana's death and isn't obsessed with preserving her legacy anymore. She went to live at the 100-column warship, where she spends all her time writing biographies on really old witches. You could pay her a visit. No thanks. Who else? Oh, look at the time. Don't you have somewhere else to be? Wow, rude. Baby steps, Abramar. I'm not ready to be friends. I'm not sure if I ever will be. What? Why can't we still be friends? Let's take it easy, alright? Why are we so mean to him? Is there a way we could have been nicer to him with the options? Because, like, I could have earlier on, but at the very end, I just tried to be like, yeah, let's do it. I got it. I picked up what he was putting down. Please let me know if you ever want to meet up again. I will. Right? Because, like, you don't have a choice for being mad at Abramar. Like, the game didn't actually let you choose that. It's similar with, like, the Greth thing. Where, like, if you choose the romance thing, like, it's... Bam, you're in the romance happening. It's, like, forced. There's no, like, oh, actually, oh, not this. Goodbye, Abramar. Goodbye, Fortuna. Are you satisfied with your fate? Forgive my boldness, but do I sense some unease within you, Fortuna? How can a rider of fates be this disheartened? Why don't you draw another card? Let's do it. Fucking hate fate. Oh, I was hoping for the cosmic wheel one last time, but that's okay. This is bullshit. I will never learn to live with this. I will be miserable if I don't try again. After I go to sleep, time will restart and I get to fix everything. Ooh, that's awful. Fortuna is a baby about the fire seal. Yeah. The super witch. Well, I guess we'll deal with that in the future then. Definitely try that. There will always be things in life that escape our control. We cannot fight them. We can mourn, remember, learn, share, and accept. Yeah, obviously that's the better one than being like, no, I'll never be happy. It's messed up. Water is the way to go. Pain can latch onto the walls of your body like burning ivy. The only thing to do is just breathe and keep on going. For today, that'll be enough. What to do? Is it sleep? Just rest for a bit. There we go. That's the real end. Ooh, it did take basically another hour. Burning Pukshiva. I mean, but that's actually like healthy for you though. Oh, now we finally see this for Relzia's. That's lovely. Absolutely lovely. What a wonderful epilogue. That's such a good way to do epilogue too. Like all these decisions that I made like way earlier on, just coming back and being like, yep, those things you said were gonna happen, they happened. And I'm like, oh, shit, cool. Fortuna, yeah, that's true. Mine is Fortuna being like, I'll never forgive you. I'll never forgive you. It's like, why? It's literally, he didn't destroy the coven. He just is in control of it. And that's fine. Right? I don't know. Well, Fortuna has always been egotistical and sort of isolated in her own little world, even when she wasn't exiled. So that's kind of the thing, is you play as her, but you don't actually get to be her. And that's also really interesting for a game too. That's a very interesting choice to make. So, is her defining character? Yeah. Just always different from other people, always separated, always isolated, always, yeah. I love you, Ablamal. Yeah, too. Oh, I hate you, even though you knew that you sacrificed the coven and like literally the other options were like them all dying. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, people have a lot of opinions about that because like you don't actually get to choose that part of you. You don't actually get to choose to be that version. Or worse, like honestly, what they could have done is they could have like made it so you are forced to draw a card that just like makes you think that. Because then at least it's like, oh no, we drew a card that seals our own fate. Now we know how it feels when we draw a card for someone else. Like, that would have been better than just like the character just being like, no, I don't like you anymore. We're not friends anymore. Yeah, exactly. Like, exactly, people pick romance because we want it with the behemoth. That's what I wanted. This is what I wanted the whole time. Oh look, Polish people. The test leads. Oh, more Poles. Like, I know it's funny, it's just like, oh, of course Polish people exist and are everywhere, but like, you don't understand. Ever since, like, literally ever since I started learning about Polish and Poland stuff, like, I literally see it everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Like literally one time, I'm like, oh, you know, I should figure out, you had a class with one of these people? Oh my god. Oh no. But like, I literally, like, way back, like, when I bought my Dance Dance Revolution pads, like, way before, like, anything that was gonna be Polish, anything, turns out the best place to get, like, dance pads for Dance Dance Revolution, Step Mania, whatever, Poland. Surprise. I even got a CD that was in Polish, and it was like, what am I supposed to do with this? I don't understand any of this. What language is this, you know? And later on, I'm like looking for, I found an app that like helps you figure out like what your tinnitus is, like where it actually, like where it is, like what the frequency is, because you try to just like max with all these frequencies. And of course, I see on the bottom, the person who made this, just one guy, just one Polish guy who made it. Of course, it's everywhere. Poland is everywhere. Once you see it, you literally can't unsee it. It's literally everywhere. And it's like kind of awesome, honestly. At the bottom of our hearts, thank you for playing our game. We went through a rough patch, as so many of us did, making this game while surviving the pandemic. Oh, that is true and brutal. It's been 5 years of joy and struggle, so it means so much you played it till the end. We hope you enjoyed it and it made you think and feel. See you again wherever the cosmic wheel takes us next. Oh yes, I'm so sold on this publisher. Like, oh my god. Or not publisher, this dev studio. Okay, let's play a drinking game. Oh no, don't do that. I'll die. Check how many posts are. I put my romance win. I will die. I will literally get alcohol poisoning and die. But I'm glad everyone thinks the same way I do. That was a beautiful ending. I really need to go though. Just have another breathe. Stream ending for real this time, not the fake ending, not my internet cutting out and totally messing up everything. Though it was really funny timing. There is one thing about Aftermath, it's the why can't I split the pizza? Right. I specifically made my part of it vegetarian and vegan. I specifically did that and it didn't matter. Yeah. So thank you everyone for joining me on this journey. It was really meaningful to me. It was a really powerful journey. I loved so much about it. I love so much about the game, and I love so much about the conversations it inspired, all the thoughts I had, all of the moments that I got to have, all the like feelings I felt while playing this game. Incredible. Just absolutely incredible. And I'm just so glad that I went on this journey, and I am gonna have to look for another game for not next week, but 2 weeks from now. And I mean, I have a couple of games in mind. I just have to figure out what I'm gonna play first. So we'll go from there. But like, honestly, there's a part of me that's kind of glad I have a week off before I have to start playing again, because I feel like I need time to process and enjoy, you know, just like savor everything I had. Oh, you too, I guess. Lol. Fair. I mean, Gutter, you've been an absolute treat. I've super enjoyed having you here for this game while I play. And of course, when you visit the other games too, but still, it's been great.
Seriously. I love how games allow me to meet new people. I love how streaming new games gets me to meet new people. Like, communities sort of, they grow, they change, they build, they amoeba around. It's been good. Okay. I guess I have to go as well. I have to sacrifice my game, sacrifice the coven, and end for realsies. Go to sleep. Have a whole new day. I will miss you guys next week, but then I will see you afterwards. And it will be wonderful as well. Good night, good evening, good afternoon for whatever your time zone is. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend and week.